Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Umineko playthrough, and yeah, as you can see here, we've got a really quite weird, part we're actually going to be beginning in, and, yesterday we've began the fascinating story of Kinzo. It really is interesting if you ask me, at least, and, yeah, it's just really quite exciting to think about, firstly, what's going to happen, and secondly, just everything regarding Beatrice, really, is just so cool to think that, firstly, we're finally meeting the true and real origin of Beatrice, and secondly, it's just really quite odd to think that, the Beatrice we're seeing right here is exactly the same in terms of looks as, the Beatrice we've seen with Battler. It's just really quite interesting that the illusion that was given character has exactly the same looks, even 50 years later. It's actually really quite interesting to, think about what's actually going to happen, and, when I say what's going to happen, I mean just in terms of, firstly, how the mysteries regarding the Beatrice is going to be solved, because obviously there's not one Beatrice, there are three I can think of. Yeah, so, yeah, let's get into this. This is going to be really quite cool. So, yeah, obviously we want to know about everything regarding the love story, but also, I want to know, wait, hang on, I've just got to check something, yeah, okay, this is the correct save, right, yeah. Let's just get a bit of context, right, yeah, because obviously I didn't have time to finish this scene. I kind of regret not starting the whole Beatrice-related story, today, because then I would have been able to, do it all in one, but yeah, yeah, but isn't it actually really quite interesting to think that, these people just share so much in common? I mean, they even have, they're both from noble families, and they also share the fact that, they're in different, they have problems, and they really do have something that they can actually unite themselves with. I mean, it's sad that they have the problems, but at the same time, it's good for their relationship, I suppose. I don't know. Still, I do feel bad for you. Oh my god, we've already got really quite interesting stuff going on. So, yeah, because obviously I'm so curious about what was the purpose of the mission. There are things that are very, very odd here. I do hope she actually speaks up about them. Still, I do feel bad for you. It must have been awful to have come all the way out here and be unable to fulfill your mission. Oh yeah, seriously, and lose your fucking dad on the way. That's really surprising. I don't really know what Papa's plan was. Oh, is that the gold? He said we needed to run far away to hide it until the time came. Yeah, that is interesting. What were they actually intending to hide? And whatever the thing they were actually hiding, could that potentially be on the ship? And what was it? I don't know. Oh, that is going to be interesting. I wonder if these two are going to discover what it is. My theory is that it's the gold. It was something very important. And he planned to hide it for many years until the right moment. Jesus Christ. Oh, and he planned to hide himself along with it. I mean, my god, it must have been something. You can just so tell the security of this just because of the fact that he hasn't even told his daughter, Beatrice. Yeah, I know, because he apologised for me, to me, for sending us to live on a long time on a foreign soil. Yeah, it is a long time though, I agree. Yeah. Didn't that second lieutenant of yours say that you had no cargo in particular? Oh no, I see that, yeah, and they were transporting your father instead. That's hilarious. Yeah, that is fair. And whatever, it is, if it's actually discovered by anybody in, the Japanese army here, then what is going to happen? Because obviously, if it is the gold, like I'm thinking, then, that means immense money, immense power, immense potential for war. And conflict, obviously. Yeah, even I know a few things he's kept hidden from you. Yeah, I do wonder. Yeah. He might even know what Papa's goal was and what the cargo is. Whatever it is, that's a mission for the Italian military. Oh, I think that's not going to age well. It has nothing to do with us. After all, we're allies. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we should be able to trust each other. Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person, Kinzo. No, me neither. Yeah. Yeah, but then again, I mean, obviously, this is because of the fact that they have a bond. He may be thinking that bias could potentially be, you know, it could potentially affect the validity of the claim, really. So of course he wouldn't trust it. I even told Lieutenant Angelo that you're a man that we can trust, but it's probably just because of the fact that, you know, they're not in swords, they're recognised, they literally don't speak the language of anybody there, and also it's Rokenjima, it's not really the place that's easiest to, you know, have anything. It's not really the easiest place for survival, really. Why is it that men always get so rigid and uptight when they're in a strange land? Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, normally they're all very bright and cheery people. By the way, I find it really interesting that the cargo that has actually been transported is, firstly, it's literally going in a submarine, and secondly, you know, there are tons of people on board this ship. I think that just really emphasizes the importance. Like, I think even if we didn't have the theory of it being the gold, we could still tell that it's something very, very important. Normally, they're all very bright and cheery people. Ever since we came here, there's been this strange feeling of tension. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Lieutenant Angelo has ordered that his subordinates be armed at all times. No, I see that. Yeah, it's almost as though we're in enemy territory. That was true. I really do wonder if it could potentially be just a really hostile atmosphere. I do wonder what the Japanese people think of them, because do they think of... It kind of depends on which year this is in, really. I kind of forgot. I don't know if there was any detail about which specific year this was in, but I'd assume this was early war. I don't know. It kind of depends. Was it before or after 1943, which was when, you know, the main parts of Italy surrendered? Because maybe that could cause tension between the Italians and the Japanese. Then again, they don't speak the same language, so is tension really going to be able to, you know, manifest at its worst? The Italians were clearly the very opposite of relaxed. Yeah, the Japanese soldiers watching this began to suspect that the Italians didn't really trust them at all. Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I see that, yeah. That's normal for a soldier. And it's really quite surprising to think that even though they're allies, they are still different people. They may have motives that, you know, aren't given to you or aren't permitted by you to hear. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, this is precisely the time for them to straighten up their guard, so they don't embarrass themselves in front of a friendly army. Yeah, no, but I mean, what Kinzo was basically saying is fair. Like, they have to strengthen their guard so that they can appeal to the friendly army and that peace can, you know, become more significant. But I think what Beatrice is saying, it just kind of sounds like obsessive paranoia. Yeah, they have a person stand watch every time they say, yeah, like, that is bad. Interesting. No, and that's indicative of the fact that the cargo is worth a shit ton and it has loads of value. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it almost feels as though they're clearly prejudiced against the Japanese, and that bothers me. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, true. They had set up a constant sentry by the submarine and had refused to let any of the Japanese soldiers come. God, properly segregated. Yeah, this hadn't made the Japanese particularly happy. Yeah, that is fair. Oh, I didn't actually realise. Sorry, I am really not that knowledgeable in terms of my whole, you know, history or war-related things, so I'm kind of learning I'm kind of using this visual novel as a means of teaching me a lot of things. I've actually learned a lot so far, but yeah, just bear with me. However, submarines are treated as classified in all countries. Maybe it was just natural for them to stop foreigners from approaching it without reason. Yes, I agree, yeah. It's actually really cool, but, you know, even though the submarine is, you know, described as a literal scrap heap, it's a rust bucket, you know, it's still going to be able to have potential. It is still classified, so they have to treat it as such. It's interesting. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. And, oh my god, we've not thought about the most obvious thing. Look at how many of their crew, how many potential friends, or maybe even family members, I know definitely for Beatrice that's the case, but look at how many of them have died. Yeah, can't forget about the most obvious thing. They're probably uncomfortable with being made to live in a way they aren't used to. Yeah. God, yeah. Yeah, the boat that's supposed to take you back to the mainland is still being delayed by weather and problems up the command chain. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, just how long will it take before they can send you there? Ooh, God. Yeah, that's tricky. Yeah, total paranoia, I see that. Yeah, and isn't it actually really quite interesting to think that if they don't trust them, and maybe not they're not trusting them, but what if the Japanese think they're hiding something, and then what if they investigate? I could see a lot of conflict brewing from something like that. I don't know. I feel like whatever this cargo is, it's really significant. But then again, I don't really think the Japanese are going to try and investigate without their permission because of the fact that they are allies with the Italians. Unusable scrap heap, that's hilarious. Isn't it just really quite ironic to think that we're literally, you know, just how different Umineko episode 7 is from the whole other parts of the story. I'm loving it, I really am. Well, like the beginning. Maybe not the ending, but definitely the beginning. It must be so tough, life like this. I don't want to imagine it. It must be so awful. We've been told that a boat was being sent for them directly from the mainland, but apparently, thanks to the weather, problems up the command chain. Oh, of course, yeah. And recent air raids. They had no ships they could spare on a forgotten island like this. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Ooh, there may have also been political issues. Oh, yeah, I see. After all, the Italians' homeland had already surrendered to the Allies. So this is after 1943? I didn't know the details. The only thing I knew for sure was that they'd been stuck on Rokkenjima for 2 whole weeks and no one had come together. Yeah, that is actually really quite worrying. And could you imagine if what the Italians actually had to do, nobody actually came to get them in the end, and as a result of that they just had to make do on Rokkenjima? God, that would be awful. I mean, I do wonder if there are some sort of war-related voyages that, you know, people have gone on and have never came back. I mean, though it would be reasonable, I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't happen. I hope that never has happened, but I'm not sure. No one had come to get them, though. That's bad. God, I love this photo. Oh, they killed it with the art. They really did. Of course, we had some small boats on Rokkenjima. There was nothing physically stopping us from taking them to a nearby island. Yeah. Still, Rokkenjima was technically a top secret base, and contact with the outside world has strictly been forbidden. Yeah, that's tricky. No, it means they get to have so much time together. Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do about it, and it isn't all that bad, really. Yeah, Yeah, that's the tricky thing. After all, if a boat did come for us, I'll probably never see you again, Kinzo. Yeah, I really do wonder what's actually going to happen regarding their love. Especially what happens when, you know, when the ship actually comes. I just don't understand that whatsoever. Is Beatrice going to stay? Is she going to refuse to go? Who knows? True. Oh, that's so sad. To me, those 2 weeks were the first I'd ever truly lived. I see that. God, yeah, the faint 20 years before all seemed to vanish in the sparkle of that pair of it. Jesus Christ. I know, that's the cruel thing. Yeah, just the thought that, you know, you're having such a beautiful time and yet it's not going to be able to last forever. That must suck, having to know that. That really must. Yeah, I realised that she'd have to leave this place eventually. And yet this single moment felt so rich and dazzling. I know, yeah. Yeah, understandable. Who wouldn't? Yeah, that I found myself wishing it could last forever. Yeah. Then I heard a voice calling for Beatrice in Italian. Oh my god, what did it sound like? I'm actually curious, what does Beatrice sound like in Italian? Wait, is there a video of how to... Oh my god, there is. That's actually really quite funny. So it's Beatrice, apparently. Oh, that's hilarious. It really sounds like the Japanese, ironically. Beatrice. I mean, I feel really bad for Kinzo when this is the worst thing. This is the thing I kind of hate about everything regarding that. Like, it's obviously really, really sad to see Kinzo's grief, but it's also, I don't want to say funny, but like how he says Beatrice's name, it just sounds so silly. But it's just so weird to think that it's such a sad scene sometimes. This could be a bad point, especially because of the fact that Lieutenant Angelo doesn't actually trust any of the Japanese. Seeing her actually talk to one of the Japanese consistently, that must be bad. Or, and you know, jealousy, we can't forget about that emotion. It's Lieutenant Angelo. Looks like he wants you for something. Oh god, probably to scold me. Oh, that's low. Yeah, but I mean that is understandable, to be fair. If they literally have a sentry looking out, you know, throughout the entire time they're there, I mean, they don't trust them at all, and that is fair. Yeah, because what happens if there's a betrayal, and if she's manipulated as well? That's probably what they're thinking. Probably to scold me these days. He keeps yapping on about how I shouldn't get too friendly with the Japanese soldiers. Yapping on. The second lieutenant approached, saluting Kinzo. And after glancing at Beatrice as though asking her to translate something, he began to speak in Italian. Ooh, judging by his tone, it sounded something serious. God, she has such good English, by the way. Can I just mention that? Lieutenant Angelo has... And same for Kinzo, genuinely. Lieutenant Angelo has something very important to say, so he wants to talk with your commanding officer. He wants your help with something. I don't know what. Something important. Got it. I'll go find Lieutenant Yamamoto. Oh, God. Yeah, interesting. He wants Kinzo's help. That's actually really quite surprising. Lieutenant Angelo had two of his subordinates with him and wore a stern expression on his face. Yeah, they didn't have to say anything for us to realise that this had to be something very serious. By the way, I just want to get a little photo up. What did the Italian military look like in, What did they look like? Interesting. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get a little bit more of a picture in my head of what these people would actually look like. So I'm imagining, you know, just the generic khaki uniform that actually doesn't really look that different from some other uniforms I've seen. Interesting. Oh yes, it's going to be this really ominous theme. I wanted to hear this again, and I want to totally get immersed in the atmosphere. That's it. Is this the cargo? Oh, now I see why this is. Oh god, this is it me or this theme is just so I don't know, it's just so unsettling and so uncomfortable. These sort of stringed-like instruments in the background, unsettling as hell. So are the vocals. It reminds me of Fata Morgana stuff. I probably said that so horribly, but yeah. Do you get what I mean? By the way, I'm so playing Fata Morgana after Umineko, by the way. Yeah. That game looks so fucking good. But, yeah, anyway. Yeah, it reminds me of stuff like that. Stuff that tries to be as atmospheric and as creepy as possible. Stuff that doesn't try to be entertaining. Stuff that tries to only immerse you in the experience of hell that is being gone through. That's right. Lift it up. The winch creaked and the thick chains rang out with a dull clang. Very, very slowly. It was lifted up out of the submarine's cargo hull. Oh my god. Now I get it. Oh my god, so the Japanese are actually trying to investigate. I am genuinely so surprised. I didn't think that they were going to do this. These people are fucking low, my god. Well, they're not low, but they're mistrusting. And that has made them do something that is going to totally betray their trust, and it's going to cause a lot of conflict. Now I get it. So this is why those Italians don't want us near their sub. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, right. So this is actually everyone, this is what everyone is seeing at the moment. The first lieutenant and the others looked up at what the winch was slowly lifting up. Oh, yeah, isn't that ironic? Alright, just for context, this is what a winch looks like. See, I don't know if this will... Oh yeah, I see. Interesting. Yeah. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting. Unbelievable. So this is what Papa brought all this way. Oh my god, I wonder. Incredible. Yeah. I've never seen anything like... Oh, interesting. Ah, yes, it all makes sense. Hang on a second. What? Where's the Ushinomiya family logo? Okay, if there is no Ushinomiya family logo, then this has just became 10 times weirder. It was a mountain of gold ingots. Yeah, those carefully piled bars were being slowly lifted out of the cargo hold. Yeah, one group after another. Oh, and this is the motive for conflict. I just genuinely don't understand why they are showing the Japanese this, though. Is it a declaration of trust? Those carefully piled bars were being slowly lifted out of the cargo hold, one group after another. This gold had been their true cargo, yeah. I don't know where they were planning to take it. Yeah, me neither. I do wonder what they're actually trying to do. Oh, yeah, they might have been trying to sneak it into Japan, one of their allies. Or they might have been on their way to hide it in some remote area. Yeah, was it some sort of strategy? Conspiracy, embezzlement. It could be anything, genuinely. Yeah, it could be severe corruption. Yeah, top secret transportation of wealth. And, by the way, isn't it interesting to think that Kinzo has all of this at the end? Yeah, this incomprehensible amount of gold led to all sorts of dark suspicions, but we didn't know anything about the truth. Yeah, definitely. Is it actually gold? That's my question. By the way, what I find really interesting regarding Kinzo is how does he get the gold to himself? My theory is what happens is the Japanese and the Italians, they're all going to fight because of the fact that this is immense wealth and it's immense amount of, you know, money. It's enough to make some... the gold could be turned into immense amount of money and could change your life. So, yeah, it's enough to totally make sure that there is a lot of irrationality leading to potential conflict. So maybe conflict could happen, and then what happens? The Japanese and Italians all kill each other, and then Kinzo and Beatrice are left, and they then nurture the gold. That's my theory. Yeah, but then again, how was the gold actually transported? How was all of the gold transported to where the Golden Land is? All told, the gold weighed an incredible 10 tons. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was the only truth we could wrap our minds around at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, they had strongly resisted showing this to us. Yeah, why? Oh, so they have to... That's awful. However, the submarine could no longer make sea, and it was apparently continuing to take in water bit by bit. Shit. Wow. I will never be failing to, you know, feel an immense sense of impressiveness for, you know, images like these. I mean, this art is amazing. I'm going to be honest, I have never seen art this good in a visual novel before. They've killed it. Absolutely killed it. Yeah, Rokenchiba had been outfitted in an extremely slipshod way, so we had no means of... Oh, right, yeah. So we had no means of repairing it. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. And though we could unload this sub, there was no way we'd be able to lift it up again once we had... Oh, yeah, once it had filled with water and sunk to the bottom. Yes, fair, yeah. Yeah, you can't add extra weight, because if there is extra weight, then you're going to be screwed in the end. How are they going to get anywhere without the submarine? Well, then again, the rescue boat could be in play, but still... Yeah, now transporting the gold. Yeah, but they can't transport the gold, even if they are rescued. Yeah, now transporting the gold away had clearly become an impossible goal. Yeah. Yeah, they had apparently decided on unloading it. Of course, they made... Of course, they made no effort to explain the reason behind all this gold. Even Beatrice, or Beatrice, doesn't know. Yeah, they just asked us to help them take it out. Yeah, we just casually have 10 tons of gold. Yeah, why would they take so much gold out of the country? Yeah, that's true actually, yeah. Couldn't they have changed the course of the war with this much wealth? Weapons change the course of war. Yeah, so the gold could potentially just be used to fund loads and loads of weapons that could change the course of war. But the thing is, though the weapons would have been funded, you know, people would still be gaining profits out of it. And obviously the person who has actually provided the funding, I'm sure they would get a commission from what they have actually done. Yeah, weapons change the course of the war. And those commissions could make them rich. Yeah, oh my god, seriously, yeah, but after the war they aren't useful for anything. Yeah. Money can also change the course. Understandable, yeah. Money can also change the course, but it remains just as valuable after the war. Yeah. Yeah. There's no longer any way to change the course of this war. The Axis powers will probably all surrender, leading to an Allied victory. Anybody... Yeah, anybody could tell that, Oh god. Yeah, that's a bit scary. Yeah, anybody could tell that simply by looking at the American planes flying across the sky day by day. Yeah. Yes, however, gold does not lose its value after... Exactly, but weapons do because of the fact that they have no point and no purpose. Yeah, everyone stared upwards, dumbfounded. It must have been so absurdly heavy, though. It's impressive that it was actually able to hold that much, especially because of the fact that it had deteriorated the submarine for so much time. Everyone stared upwards, dumbfounded. It's the winch. Yeah, because it's probably... I'd assume what's happening is, let's say there's a little bit of gold. You can see this much gold, and then you can see this much gold, and then you can see this much gold, i.e. the amount of gold you can see just keeps on increasing, and I bet you it's just never going to end. That's probably how some of them are feeling. Yeah, as the winch slowly lifts the dully sparkling gold. Yeah. Alright. Why are these chapters so short? Genuinely.
Chui.
Oh my god, look at this. Wow. God, this is a properly interesting little place. I wonder what that says. It's impossible to make it out, but yeah. So cool. Oh, this little light switch looks a bit out of its time. Lieutenant Yamamoto.
イタリア人たちはこの黄金のことを本土へ報
Yeah,
告しない
isn't
こと
that
を望んでいま
ironic?
す。
Yeah, because obviously this could entirely change the course of the war. Lieutenant Yamamoto, the Italians don't want us to tell the mainland about this gold. Yeah. So they don't want our country to snatch it away from them. Yes. What did he say?
日本が黄金を横領するのを恐れているから
Yeah.
報告されたくないのだろうと言っている。
Yeah, he's saying that your group probably don't want it reported because you fear that Japan will steal it away from you.
少尉はむしろイタリア本国に知られることを恐れているわ。
Lieutenant Angelo was actually more afraid of Italy itself finding out. Interesting.
私たちにとって今の祖国は連合国の傀儡政権。
To us, our homeland's current government is a mere puppet. Oh, interesting. Set up by the Allied forces. Oh god, yeah,
彼ら
so
に知られれば
yeah.
黄金は返還することになる。
Yeah, so if they're set up by the Allied forces, I would assume that by giving the gold to Italy, all of the Allied forces would be able to benefit from it. Yeah. If they find out, the gold will be returned to them. So, i.e., you know, them being benefited means you will never be able to get your gold
し
back.
かしそれは私たちの敵に黄金を渡すようなもの。
Oh. However, that would be the same as handing the gold over to our enemies. Yeah, they come all this way to make sure that the gold didn't fall into enemy hands. They needed to hide it from that puppet government until their homeland could be truly restored. Oh, yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
後宮
Ushinomiya,
イタリア人たちに提案せよ
make a proposal to the Italians.
我々は協力を申し出たいとな
Tell them that we wish to offer our assistance.
協力とは
What sort of assistance?
イタリア人たちの言い分はこうであろう
Let's see if I've got this
彼ら
straight.
はその黄金を祖国に知られることなく隠したいわけだ
They want that gold kept secret so their homeland doesn't find out about it.
しかしこの島から運び出そうとすれば
But yeah, I agree.
輸送
Yeah.
船を手配せねばならなくなる
Isn't it really interesting to think that the gold here, it never ever went off this island? It's ironic that. Yeah, and it definitely doesn't give good indications of the future of this. It definitely gives indications of conflict. And proposals like these not working. Yeah, but they'll need to find at least a transport ship if they plan to carry it
そう
off
す
this
れば
island.
本土に知られさらにはイタリア本国にも知られることとなる
Yeah. If they try that though, the mainland will hear about it, which means the Italian government will too.
そうなります。
That's right.
つまりあの黄金は
Yeah,
六軒島から
seriously though,
運び出せ
yeah. I agree. Yeah, in other words, there's no longer any way to take that gold off Genjima. Yeah. Yes, definitely, yeah. Their mission must have been to hide the gold in absolute secrecy until the day of their homeland's restoration. Isn't it really interesting to think that, you know, as a result of... Oh, wait, hang on a second. I completely misread this. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah, that does make sense, yeah. Oh god, that's really bad though. So basically you're funding... So the gold... And the thing is about this gold, this is 10 tons worth of gold as well. That is going to be an absolute life changer for so many enemies. And, you know, as a result of that, there is going to be way more war. There's going to be way more disadvantage to them. And it's also going to mean that... I suppose they, as the owners of this gold, or the people who are actually transporting it as the cargo... You know, they're going to be in for a lot of hell if anybody finds out as well. It's not just going to be the fact that, you know, people know about the gold. They're going to be in for a horrible time if people find out as well. Yeah, but that's understandable. Yeah, if people have totally overtaken your country, then you need to be able to... You can't trust the people in power. I see that. Hmm. Yeah. The mission must have been to hide the gold in absolute secrecy until the day of their homeland's restoration. Yeah. Oh, later on, several plausible rumours would circulate about how Nazi Germany also moved much of its secret wealth to certain hidden areas in South America just prior to its collapse. That's actually really quite interesting, that. It was a very natural conclusion to reach. Wow, I didn't realise that. Let's actually read up about it now. Let's see if I can find anything. Oh yeah, look. Right. Let's see what we get. I love that this is just basically a history lesson with me. Alright. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Fucking hell. Okay, I mean, these are just statistics. I actually want to know what was stored here. So where's anything about the wealth? That's what I'm kind of interested in. Interesting. No, but interesting. It's actually quite interesting, that, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's vivid. Oh my god, my webcam keeps on glitching. It's actually kind of concerning. I hope that's... Oh my god, if I have to get a new webcam, that's really not going to be good. I just don't want to... I don't want to spend my money on things that, you know... I mean, though they would be necessary, they just seem like anything but. Yeah, that submarine was their only method of transporting the gold in secrecy, and it's become completely useless. They can't fully stop the water from seeping in, and it will probably sink completely before much longer. Yes. That's awful, though, God. Yeah, and the thing is, because of the submarine, they are totally trapped, but, you know, that boat is not going to come. I mean, if you're having, you know, chain of command problems, and also just weather problems as well, can't forget about that, and air raid, I mean, fucking hell. Those are the three worst factors for transport, I suppose. That's, like, that is the worst thing that could happen, apart from, you know, the boat obviously being completely destroyed itself. Yeah, there's no longer any way for them to transport the gold in secrecy. In other words, their mission has ended in failure here in the Far East. Yeah. So just how is Lieutenant Yamamoto proposing that we assist them? Yeah, seriously though, it is a good question. Yeah, how would they assist with such a failing and disastrous mission? The Rokkenjima base is top secret, and no one knows about it. Yeah. The islanders in the surrounding area think that this island's ill-omened, and deserted, so they never come near it. Oh yeah, that's really, really good, because obviously the Akujiki-shima related stuff. I think that's what it's called, Akujiki-shima. Yeah, catch my drift, Ushidomiya. Yes, you hide it in Rokkenjima, is that what they're saying? The Rokkenjima base is top secret and no one knows about it. Yeah.
彼はなんと？
What did he say?
前にも話した通り、
Yeah.
この六軒島基地は誰にも知られていない。
As we told you earlier, no one knows about this
見ての
base.
通り、戦略価値は何もなく、
Yeah,
上
that's
層部にす
awful.
でに忘れられてる。
Yeah. No. Well, it's just such an... The situations have so much emergency-related things going on that, you know, it doesn't even matter that the fact... Like, there is so much pressure to make it so that people are, you know, safe that... Even though there are human lives here, because of the fact that it's no use in potentially, you know, fighting enemies and preserving their safety, you know, there's just no point of even worrying about the people there. It's horrible. Yeah, and as you can see, it's of no use strategically, so the higher-ups have already forgotten about it.
この島に黄金を隠してはどうかと
definitely, yeah.
提案したいみたいだ。
It sounds like Lieutenant Yamamoto is suggesting that you hide the gold on this island. Yeah, God, it's such a language barrier. It's really quite funny just how Beatrice is like the middleman here. Beatrice quickly translated this and told Lieutenant Angelo. He began discussing something rapidly with his subordinate. Ah, interesting. Yeah, they didn't look happy. Oh, why would they be? Oh, yeah, fair, yeah. Oh my god, so that was actually the intention. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, they didn't look happy. Japan may have been the... By the way, how the fuck did the gold actually appear here? And secondly, how did the Ushidomiya, you know, one-winged eagle come into play as well? I don't understand that. They didn't look happy. Japan may have been their ally, but they probably didn't want to leave the gold for reconstructing their motherland in Asian hands. Yeah. Still, it was hard to imagine any the option for them. Yeah, fair.
激しく議論しているわ。
It's a fierce debate.
他に手はないという者もいるし、それでも祖国に忠誠を尽くすべきだという者もいる。
Do you know what I think? There is fuel for conflict. Yeah, it's a fierce debate. Some say that there's no other option, while others think we should remain loyal to our homeland no matter the cost.
勝利は板挟みになってるわ。
Yeah, Lieutenant Angelo is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah. Yeah, the final order given to them by their fallen homeland was to hide the gold. Yeah, that's interesting. However, by now, there was no way for that order to be carried out successfully. Agreed. If their mainland or their own homeland found out, the gold would probably be confiscated by the wrong people. Yeah, from their point of view. Yeah, and then the Allied forces would actually make it so that all of the gold is, you know, used for expenditures via the enemy side. Yeah, if they really wanted to carry out their homeland's orders faithfully, Lieutenant Yamamoto's proposal was extremely reasonable. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Hide the gold no matter what cost, even though you are making it go into Asian hands. That's the only problem. What if the Asian people find... What if the Japanese people find out even? And then, as a result of that, what if the gold's either stolen or something bad happens to it, or just something in general, really? Yeah, though we couldn't understand their words, he seemed to realise how divided they were. Yeah, it would be obvious, yeah.
我々が協力すればあの黄金を厳重に隠すことができるぞ。
If we help out, we'll be able to hide the gold in total
幸いなこと
secrecy.
に廃棄された地下壕が長々とこの島の地下を横断
Oh
し
my god, we're actually going to be able to see the location of the gold here. Fortunately, there's an abandoned tunnel that stretches all the way across the island. Yeah, that's convenient.
この島の地下に黄金を隠して埋めれば誰にも発見で
Ever.
きない。
Loza. He's saying that Basilar Erika. He's saying that if you hide the gold underground and bury it on this island, no one will be able to find it. In
現
theory.
実的な申し出だと議論してるわ。
I started saying that it sounds like a realistic proposal.
でも、日本人の手を借りるのに抵抗を感じてる。
That is fair, yeah. However, there seems to be some resistance to accepting Japanese help.
議論が難航しているようです。
It seems they're having difficulty coming to a decision. Yeah.
議論の余地などあるのかイタリア人。
I see that. Yeah, do you really have a choice? Italians.
我々の協力なくばあの黄金は隠せんぞ。
No, I see that. Yeah, you don't think you can hide that gold without our help, do you?
まさかいつまでも波打ち際に積み上げておくわけにもいくまい。
Oh god, yeah. I don't know how we want to leave it lying around on the beach for much longer.
アンジェロ少尉は黄金のことを知る人間を最小で抑えたいみたい。
Yeah, then again, I mean, if you've sworn confidentiality here, then either it could be broken the secret, or maybe it would have the maximum chance of being preserved. Who knows? Lieutenant Angelo wants to minimize the number of people who know about the gold. This is the worst thing with a situation like this. It just takes one person on either side to tell others, and then as a result of that, hell to break loose. Lieutenant Angelo wants to minimize the number of people who know about the gold. Yeah. No, I see that. Yeah. He doesn't trust the Japanese, but it looks like he's decided that Lieutenant Yamamoto's plan is the best possible option. But he seems suspicious. What about what?
10トンの黄金を隠すという労力の提供と守秘義務を彼らが本当に無償で提供してくれるのかと。
Yeah, that's tricky. Yeah, he's wondering whether they really intend to move a full 10 tons of gold and swear themselves to secrecy without any sort of conversation. Oh, yep. And this is where the conflict starts. 50%. So you can't be. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Hand over half of the gold to us. Oh, work wages! Dude, that's like hundreds of millions of quid. Maybe not that. I don't actually know about what the price would be, but millions of quid easily. Yeah, hand over half the gold to us. With that as our work wages, we'll hide the other half nice and safe for them. Ah, yes, sure. He's telling you to give us half of it. Fucking ridiculous. That's like saying, oh wow, I got you a glass of water from the kitchen. You know, let me have half of that water for work wages. Or I don't know, what's a better example? Oh, here's a good example. I made you a cup of coffee. Let me have half of the coffee for. Oh no. I don't know. I can't really think of a good example. No, that's like a bank saying, give me... No, it's actually quite ironic. It's like the bank saying, give me... I don't know, like... That's not really an accurate example. I don't know, but, I'm just trying to think of a good example to illustrate my claim. Hang on. Well, it's like saying, what if you have a WAD of, I don't know, $2,500, and then let's say you have 50... Well, no, let's say 2,500 quid. And then you have 50 £50 notes, and then it's like saying give me 25 you know, of those £50 notes for the secrecy to be preserved. Like, that's ridiculous. Yes. Yeah, but why would they though? That's a really fair point. %. This is the really bad thing about having an interpreter, because, you know, Yamamoto doesn't actually know, but Kinzo isn't exactly translating all of the, you know, things he's passionately saying. Like, for example, this. I mean, obviously, it's fucking ridiculous, but, Kinzo's only giving a simplified version, and I think that's not really good, because it doesn't get the true intentions across. It gets the core parts of it across, but it doesn't really get any of the negotiation-related aspects that, let's say, if you were speaking in Japanese, you'd be able to, you know, you'd be able to read this, and no, so you'd be able to recognize what this is saying. You can't if you don't. Yeah, he's telling you to give us half of it. Oh, God. Yep, I knew it. I knew it! This is not going to be good. And this is why everything is going to fall apart, I bet you anything. The instant Beatrice translated that sentence, Lieutenant Angelo slammed his hand on the desk and stood up. Oh yeah, instead of flinching, Lieutenant Yamamoto, true to his boasts of once being a thug who everyone... Yeah, I like that, yeah. Yeah. Actually looked even more relaxed and confident than he had previously. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. So as a result of that, you know, because of the fact that he's thinking that somebody may be fearing him and, you know, fearing the proposition and, you know, just in general, him in general, and in general, him. You know, as a result of that, he thinks instead of being a little bit alarmed about the fact that their proposal has been denied, he is, if anything, he's feeling satisfaction. Interesting. Yeah, that's the worst thing, yeah. After all, they really don't have the option of refusing. It's just horrible to think that, you know, he's basically satisfied at the fact that this is a really difficult conflict for them. After all, they really don't have the option of refusing. No, you can't. We could demand 80% if we wanted. Yeah, this is the worst thing. Yeah, but I see this. The dependency may actually make them pay up. Oh, you're so nice, aren't you? God, proper greed. I've lowered that to a 50% as a sign of good faith. Of course, we aren't the only ones with leverage here. This is the worst thing. With something as absurdly expensive as this, you know, it's going to be so difficult to firstly transport it. No, sorry. Yeah, firstly transport it. Good point. But I meant to say, you know, transport it within all of the people. Divide it, split it up. That's going to lead to so much conflict. Because then it just goes to people comparing others to themselves and, you know, downplaying others' achievements, you know, just commenting, criticizing unfairly, stuff like that. Shit like that, actually. Let's say it better. Yeah. If the Italians decide to leak this to the outside, all of the gold will probably be taken by Japan or Italy. Yeah, definitely. We won't even get a single yen out of it. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. You literally... I mean, I get that your island, I get that Rokenjima has actually sheltered them, but firstly, do these Japanese people have rights to own the land? No. So why, and what have the Japanese done apart from literally, well, I suppose they have, well, they haven't even helped them out of the crew. They haven't done anything to, you know, medically assist them, and they've just seen the gold. They've literally seen the gold, and now they just want this. They haven't done anything to deserve this money. Like, even the transportation. Even the insistence to be a partner in crime. No, it just doesn't work. He's saying that we should all be partners in crime of embezzlement. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, but now he's already moved on to speaking as an individual, not as a soldier. Don't believe it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, agreed, yeah, so the gold has blinded him. Yep. Lieutenant Yamamoto was grinning. Ah, yes, I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna get an insane amount of money. Lieutenant Yamamoto was grinning. It really did look as though he had been blinded by greed, just as Beatrice said. Yeah, funny that. The thug gets blinded by greed. If they leave it just piled up where it is, you can be sure that it will be noticed. Yeah, when the boat comes from them, from the mainland. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. If that happens, none of us will profit. Yeah, that is tricky. They ought to accept our proposal and hide the gold as soon as possible. Yeah, definitely, yeah. That's the worst thing. Yeah, it sounds like Lieutenant Angelo is dead set on the Japanese and Italian governments not finding out about this. Yeah, that's tricky. Yeah, he wants to carry out his duty until the end. So what exactly does that mean? Jesus. He wants the gold buried deep within the island. Even if he has the pace and percentage to buy or something. That's unbelievable. Wow. Yeah. Of course, some of his subordinates object strongly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they're saying that 50% is out of the question. Ushinomiya. How are they doing? Yeah, well, actually, really quite positively. They also don't want any more people laying eyes on the gold. Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. However, they seem to object to the portions. I think maybe 5 to 10%, that's actually reasonable. Not anything more though, it's just absurd. Lieutenant Angelo says they'll consider 10%.
無論山本中尉がそれで納得しないだろうとも言って
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Though he's also saying that he's fairly sure that Lieutenant Yamamoto won't accept that. Yeah, getting totally riled up because of the fact that there is a lot of money on the
イタリア人
table.
の返事はいかに
Yeah, Ushidomiya, what's the Italian's answer?
1割なら検討すると。
Oh god, they'll consider 10%. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this guy does not sound like somebody who would be nice to negotiate with. This time, it was Lieutenant Yamamoto who slammed down on the desk. Ooh, yeah. But the Italians didn't flinch either. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. This is the thing about the arguments that makes them as worse as possible. People all want to put the tough fronts on, so as a result, they're going to argue with the most, you know, unpleasant manners, really. An incredible tension filled the small room. Yes. However, despite his violent outburst a second ago, Lieutenant Yamamoto's expression still looked smug and in control. Yeah, because now, yes, he was probably confident that he now had the initiative, even though the Italians didn't flinch whatsoever. 10%?
1割かそれはつつましやかな提案だ
Now there's a modest proposal. What?
いいだろうなら1割を譲ってやろう
Okay, sure, I'll give up 10%.
しぶろくだ
We'll split it 40-60.
これ以上は譲らんと伝えろ
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. I won't go any lower than that. Yeah, you don't want it so that they give up 10%. You want only 10%. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, 40% for the Japanese, 60% for the Italians. The lieutenant was talking tough, but in truth, these negotiations weren't being made on equal footing. I know, it's so hard to negotiate with interpreters. Yeah, if the Italians had just wanted the gold for themselves, there wouldn't have been much of a problem. Oh, yeah, but what if... What if they were true patriots? Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah, and decided to return the gold for the purpose of reconstruction, even to the defeated puppet government of their homeland. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. If so, they will probably report the existence of the gold to the Italian embassy. Eventually, the Italian government would petition the Allied nations for the retrieval of the gold. Yeah, I see that, yeah. It probably wouldn't all make it back to Italy, but it might be used effectively to repair and rebuild their battered towns. If that happened, Lieutenant Yamamoto and his friends would only be able to sneak out a few ingots at most. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yes, definitely, yeah. He was greedily planning to make this his own treasure island, so that he and his subordinates could have an enormous fortune all to themselves. Yes. If he wanted to succeed, the Italians would have to keep the presence of the gold quiet. Agreed. Yeah. Oh boy.
しかし疑問だ。
There's one thing I don't get.
アンジェロ少尉が誰にも黄金を渡したくないなら、沈みゆく潜水艦に任せて沈めればよかったはず。
If Lieutenant Angelo doesn't want to let anyone have the gold, he could have just let the submarines sink.
どうして荷揚げを？
Why did he have it unloaded? Interesting. So if you don't want anyone to... The only thing is there is no way with all of the Rokkenjima equipment to actually get the submarine, without... Well, unsunken, really. So, and, rising up again. So, I think the reason that you would want it to sink is so that you could then return to Rokkenjima after the war's actually finished, and then you can, with obviously correct means of making the submarine's gold come out, you could just return it back then. I suppose you would need to return to Rokkenjima, but you could still do it after the war in theory. I see that, yeah, why did he have it unloaded? But yeah, that is a good question.
考えたくはないけれど
I'd rather not think about it.
命令が遂行不能になった時点で少尉はこの黄金を
Oh
横領することを
yeah,
考え
fair,
始めた
yeah. Yeah, but Lieutenant Angelo might have started to plan to embezzle the gold as soon as he realised that their mission would be impossible to complete. That's understandable, yeah. And the thing is about gold, it's one of the most unreactive metals as well. Even if gold is in water, I think it's very unlikely that it's going to rust. If anything, I don't think gold is actually a corrosive metal. Let me just search it up. Highly malleable and durable, sure. Fucking god, just give me the answer. Dude, Are you actually gonna give me the answer to what I fucking searched for? Yeah, gold does not get corroded, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't have enough, you know, it doesn't... It's not reactive enough for it to make, I think it's... What is it? Is it hydrated iron oxide, i.e. rust? Yeah, I think so. It doesn't have enough power to get oxidized as well. But yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Because even though, obviously, a lot of it is going to be funded for enemies, you may still have a lot funded for the core purposes. Then again, it's going to have a lot of corruption going into it, so there is going to be a lot of twisting of the original purpose of that gold.
彼は今、下士官たちに軍人としての意見と
Yeah, right now he's asking his subordinates for their
祖国に
opinions.
家族が待つ一個人としての意見を聞きたいと言っているわ。
Yeah, right now he's asking his subordinates for their opinions, both as soldiers and individuals with families waiting for them back home.
堅物の下士官たちが激高してる。
Oh yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, the more straight-laced soldiers are furious. Yeah. The discussion between the Italians was becoming fierce and emotional. Yeah, understandable, yeah. Yeah, though their homeland has fallen, they had come all this way in accordance with its orders. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, I see. They have probably been given this mission because they were particularly faithful and duty-minded troops. It seemed they couldn't just agree to a foreigner's proposal to... Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah, to embezzle and split up the gold. Yeah. Lieutenant Angelo looked like he was doing all he could to calm the... Oh god, yeah, the unexpectedly fervent rage of his subordinates. Looks like the gold is blinding them too. No, I do see that. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Everyone's mixing up with their true feelings with how they want to be seen. And they can't make up their minds. I see that, yeah. The thing that's so tricky about greed-related things is, you know, if there is a possibility of having so much wealth that actually is able to be transported to you and completely improve your life and make it so that you and your family are completely changed, of course, these people, it's just human nature for them to, you know, leap onto this opportunity as much as possible. How's the answer coming? Ishinomiya. Oh, yeah, Biche.
周囲が返事を求めてる。
Yeah, Lieutenant Yamamoto's asking for an answer.
考える時間が欲しいと言ってるわ。
They're saying they want time to think.
私はあなたと話せたから気が紛れてよかったけれど、他の人たちはそうじゃないの。
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, I had you to talk to, so I was able to distract myself from my current situation. But that wasn't true for the rest of them. Oh yeah, they must always be thinking about it.
大勢の仲間を失って
Oh,
極限状態
God,
で
yeah.
ここにいるわ。
It's a nightmare, genuinely. Yeah, and honestly, I just think my theory about everyone potentially letting it loose on each other, I think it's really likely because I just don't see how they're going to solve this peacefully because of how, you know, bereaved they are and obviously how much greed and, you know, irrationality could potentially stem from that. Yeah, they lost a lot of comrades at the end of a very long journey and now they're here and in a tight spot. Yeah, fair, yeah. They've even lost their mission, the one thing they could depend on to guide them. Yeah, they don't know what to do.
注意
So,
彼らは時間が欲しいと言っています
yeah, so they like some time.
いいとも大いに議論したらいい
This guy sounds like such a horrible person. Yeah, sure, let them talk about it all over they want. Yeah, because obviously they're just gonna come to the conclusion that I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, and they're gonna make it so that I am able to embezzle everything.
しかし時間はない
40%. But they better not take too long.
隠すとなったら時間と手間がかかる
But that is realistic, yeah. If we're gonna hide the gold, that would make time and effort.
明日の正午までに結論しろ
Oh, yeah, adding urgency. That's a fishing technique. Fishing, like, probably around 50 years before it actually began. Yeah, make your decision before noon
以
tomorrow.
上だイタリア人ども
That's all Italians.
回答期限は明日の正午
Yeah, it's ridiculous. If he's giving you until noon tomorrow.
まるで脅迫
agree. Yeah. That bastard is practically threatening you. Yeah, because obviously, this is the thing. If they deny the proposal, then they are going to go loose. And that lieutenant is a corrupt lieutenant, so of course he is going to take his anger out on them. Yeah. Well, to be fair, at least he's being a fair commander. Yeah. Lieutenant Angelo says he will ask for everyone's thoughts on the matter. Then again, what if the populace is favoured for greed? Which way do you think they'll go?
多分難航するわ
It'll probably be tough
少尉
going.
自身は山分けもあり得ると考えているみたいだけど
This is the worst thing. It's going to be so hard to make an agreement that everybody is satisfied with. Well, it's going to be impossible, let's be honest. It seems Lieutenant Angelo was willing to consider splitting it.
カシカンや他の仲間たちは
Yes.
多分反対するわ
But his subordinates and the others will probably oppose that.
この極東までの
Oh,
航海
that's
で
horrible.
大切な仲間を大勢失ってる
All of them have lost close friends on their voyage to the Far
彼ら
East.
は堅くなに祖国への忠誠を貫きたがってる
They're firm in their desire to do their duty for our homeland. Yes. No, I see that, yeah.
注意の申し出は断ると
Will they refuse Lieutenant Yamamoto's proposal?
断ってもどうせ黄金は誰かの手に渡るわ
Even if they do, the gold will just fall into someone else's hands. Yeah, I suppose so. I agree.
何も残らないならせめてインゴットの一本ずつでも密かに持ち帰ろうという少尉の言い分に同調者も出そうだけどこういう時の男って
Oh no, I
勢
see
いだ
that,
けが
yeah.
迷走するわ私も見当がつかない
Fair. It's awful. You've not only lost so many comrades and friends and people that are, you know, in this tragedy of war together with you, but also you've lost the one purpose that you are here for in a completely unknown soil, i.e. the mission. It's horrible. It really is. Yeah, the patriotism may actually really quite make this difficult because if they're going to oppose it due to their desire to do as much for their country as possible, I'm sorry, but people like Lieutenant Yamamoto, they are going to be corrupt, let's be honest here. Isn't it interesting to think that they actually think that no matter what they do, the gold is just going to fall into somebody else's hands, and they're going to unsuccessfully be able to get it back to Italy. Yeah, so as a result of that, they may just try to embezzle it as much as possible. Yeah,
イタ
interesting.
リア人たちの胸中は複雑でしょうね。
God, yeah. I imagine the Italians had some complicated feelings about all
彼らにとっ
this.
て降伏後のイタリアは敵国同然だろう。
No, I see that, yeah. In their eyes, the Italy that surrendered was probably little better than an enemy
黄
country.
金をそのイタリアに返還するのは彼らが
That
長い
too,
旅路
yeah.
を全て否定するのと同じだ。
Yeah, letting the gold go back there would make the entire voyage meaningless. However,
黄金を着服して山分けすることも彼らの旅路の否定になります。
yeah, that's a very fair point, yeah. However, embezzling and divvying up the gold would also make their whole voyage meaningless. Yeah, because obviously these people just totally... Divvying up, I love that. But yeah, it'd totally make it meaningless because of the fact that they just gained the gold that was obviously intended for their country. And secondly, you know, so were the Japanese. And, you know, though they are allied, that's still not what they wanted. They wanted this gold to, you know, for the reformation of Italy.
彼らが義理立てすべき祖国はすでに滅んでいる。
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so why would they be obligated to serve the country that has fallen? Why do they have to? Why can't they just be fully selfish? I see that. Yeah, the country they felt obligated to serve had already
その
fallen.
時点で彼らの旅路の意味など
I see. Yeah, that alone destroyed the significance of their
気
journey.
の毒な話だ。
Yes. Yeah, not a happy story for them.
どうせ意味のないことなら、
If it's bound to be meaningless anyway.
インゴットの一本でもありつけた方がまだマシだと。
I agree. Yeah. But the only thing is, a lot of the Italians are really patriotic, so that's not going to help whatsoever. Because of the fact that I feel like the really patriotic people, they're going to create a lot of conflict with the people who are less patriotic and just want to, you know, have that money to improve their lives after the war. If it's bound to be meaningless anyway, wouldn't keeping hold of even just a few ingots be better than nothing?
損得感情で言えばそうなる。
Yeah, sure, if you want to calculate straight up profit and loss.
そうならねえのが男ってもんだがな。
Yeah, but men aren't like that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine that, yeah. Yeah, the Italians were gathered in a cramped room, arguing fiercely.
反対です。
I don't like it.
死んだ戦友たちのためにも断固軍人魂を貫くべきです。
Translated into Japanese. I don't like it. We must remain true to our soldier spirit until the end, for the sake of our fallen comrades. Yeah, that's understandable, because what have these comrades actually died for? Yeah, that is a very fair point. What have the comrades actually died for if...
貫くとはどういうことか。
Yeah, and how do you define remaining true?
この島に黄金を隠せということか。
Oh, yeah, by hiding the gold on this
東
island.
洋人たちの申し出を受けるということか。
By accepting the proposal of those
東洋
nations.
人たちは信用できません。
Yeah, we can't trust them.
特にあの山本という男、
Oh, yeah, somebody has sense. Yeah, especially that Yamamoto person.
断じて油断できません。
We mustn't let our guards down.
黄金を荷上げして日本人たちに見られたのはやはり失敗でした。
Unloading the gold and letting the Japanese see it was a huge mistake. No, I see that, yeah.
艦と共に沈めるべきでした。
To be honest, I don't disagree. Because obviously then what they could have done is just somehow got a voyage back via the boat, and then they could have just made a secret voyage themselves after the war. So as a result of that, you know, they can have appropriate tools of lifting it out. Then again, I don't really get how they're going to secretly get that gold over to high powers, and how they're going to leak it to, you know, the governments and, you know, all of the parties that will be involved in reconstructing a lot of Italy. How would they get it to them without other people doing information
日
leaks
本
as
人
well?
の基地で沈めてどうする。
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the Japanese could beat them to it as well. A wonderful idea. Let's just send it right inside the
やがてい
Japanese
つかは
base.
引き上げられる。
It would have been pulled up eventually.
隠したことにはならない。
Yeah, and it may not have been pulled up by them as well. Yeah, they wouldn't hide anything. True.
いずれにせよ、この島から黄金を誰にも知られずに運び出す方法はない。
Yeah, they can't reverse what has happened now. It doesn't matter. There's no way to get the gold off this island without anyone knowing.
洋上で名誉ある自鎮を選んでいたらこんなことには。
Yeah.
艦のダメージが致命的だったことがあの時点で分かっていたら。
Oh my god, yeah. If we had just taken the honourable path and scuttled the sub... Scuttled. Yeah, but no, I see that, yeah. Wait, when he says scuttled, does he mean quite literally exploded it? Oh, right. Run hurriedly with short, quick steps. Right. Yeah, so I suppose to move in a really quite fast manner. Yeah, if they'd moved... Oh, so if they had better... I'd assume if they had better flight and better control of the submarine, they would have dodged the mine. So as a result, they would have never have to have stopped. Yeah, if we had known that the sub would be broken beyond repair... Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, why did the Lieutenant Commander contact the Japanese military and ask for help? But yeah, that is understandable, yeah. The thing is about this, though, they have to find out the gold if they are going to be able to hide it with them. Yeah, the Italians can't secretly hide it whatsoever. Yeah, how was he planning to carry out our mission if they found out about the gold? Yeah. Fair enough, yeah, our mission was a failure from the moment he asked them for help. God, yeah. Yeah, that's the really tricky thing, yeah. All of us have families waiting for us back at home. Yes, and we've more than done our part, I'd say, voyaging all the way to this island country in the far right. Yeah, that's the tricky thing. Yeah, these people just totally trying to take this situation out of context as much as possible so that it fits their greed. Yeah, you might call this fair and just payment for our services. God. Chatter. Chatter. Best Umineko lines whatsoever. Yeah, it just shows total arguments. Just the same things that people always argue in greed-related situations. Lieutenant Angelo. Yeah, Lieutenant Angelo, if the Japanese prove to be less than admissible, we need to be prepared to take... Oh, yeah, extreme measures. You mean murder? Let's be honest here. And what do you mean by extreme measures, Corporal? Yeah, someone gulped. Stiff tension hum over the... Yeah, seriously, yeah. The Japanese hero pushovers. I mean, they're not cowards. Well, some of them are, to be honest, but not all of them. But they do not have much battle experience whatsoever. Yeah, because of the fact that these people are engineers or people with vital skills that have been put away from the battlefield. Yeah, the Japanese hero pushovers, they're all cowards with no battle experience. Oh my god, and we're the elite. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they sound very professional. Basically, they could be killing machines at any moment. Yeah, we know the layout of almost the entire base, along with the number of Japanese troops and how they're arranged. Ooh, yeah, if Lieutenant Angelo gives the order, we should be able to subdue them quickly. Yeah. Only a few of them, Yamamoto included, look like fighters. Yamamoto definitely. Yeah, that's the worst thing. Yeah, the rest are just labourers attached to the military. Yeah, and that's the worst thing. Isn't it ironic to think that, you know, the gold, all of the gold has actually remained in, you know, where we actually were here. It's just hilarious to think that, you know, as a result of that, you know, it's obviously indicative of the fact that the Italians have lost and they haven't actually had any of the gold, you know, brought back to them. It's odd that. Yeah, but we have the greater military force. Oh my god, I know. Oh yes, we had a very nice time here. We fucking murdered our, you know, we murdered our allies. Yeah. They murdered their allies as well, yeah. If we killed the Japanese, what exactly are we going to say when the boat comes to pick us up? Yeah, you really think that'll work? I do wonder. Yeah, it's just interesting that now they are using their authority in the worst possible way. Genuinely. So tricky. Yeah, so basically you have the Japanese, and the thing is that's really, really bad about this is there is so much money on the table, and so much money that could, you know, even one ingot of that gold could completely change somebody's life. Do you remember the end of Umineko episode 2? I think that's a really good, you know, indication of the severe influence of this gold. And what I find really quite interesting is that, you know, it's just... there is going to be so much room for mistrust and information leaks as well. That's what I'm kind of scared about. Yeah, and what do you mean by extreme? I just blew my fan so hard that I actually moved the position of my eyelashes. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't think I've ever done that before. No, because it suddenly felt like there was so much in my eye. Anyway, why you guys need to know this is anyone's question, but okay. Interesting trivia. Now you've got to ask in exactly, like, 1 hour and 22 to 23 minutes, what was this guy doing? Trivia question that you will obviously be asked about my video. Yeah, but I see that, yeah. What are they going to say? Oh, Jesus. I can see how this is going to go from bad to bad to bad to bad to worse. Yeah, there should be plenty of ways to work it as long as the corpses aren't found. Lieutenant Angelo. Yeah, it'll be easy to subdue this base. God. This is why arguments with the military are the fucking worst. Lieutenant Angelo, it will be easy to subdue this base. If we kill Yamamoto and the few strong fighters, the laborers will probably surrender easily. Yeah, let us have them carry the gold and bury it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, do you know what the two words called human rights means? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Human rights last priority. Fucking hell. Seriously though, are you suggesting we massacre all of them? Let's do it. Is it me or that person sounds like Zepar? Anyway, yeah, if we kill them all, no one will know about the god. Fuck. Oh no, at that moment the supposedly locked door opened slightly. What the fuck? And a metal object was thrown in. Granata? Wait, is that a bomb? What is Granata? Ah, yes! I didn't actually recognize this soundtrack. Yes! Let's fucking go. We have a good... Right, what is Granata? Oh my god, what? No. A grenade or a hand grenade that is a small bomb that can be thrown by hand. Oh my god, oh fuck, this is bad. Granata. Oh god. Yes, the yell rang out. The table was kicked over to be used. Oh yeah, that's actually really quite smart, yeah. Yeah, the table was kicked over to be used as a shield, and they all dropped to the floor. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. Oh, however, in this cramped room, it probably wouldn't do them. Fuck yeah, it probably wouldn't do them any good. The Italians were all prepared for death. Jesus
不
Christ.
発不発
A dud, it's a dud. Seriously? I'm sorry, but why would you make a dud? Why would you... I'm sorry, but this is going to be the time where they're least occupied. Now they're just going to be totally uptight, and now they're going to want to go to war with the Japanese. Like, I'm sorry, but why would you do that? Like, why would you do that without making it... Okay, that is weird. Is it maybe to make them make sure that the Japanese seem threatening? Then again, I don't really see the logic in that, because now they're just going to attack. Yeah, fortunately, the shoddy grenade was a dud. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, the door was slammed open and 3 Japanese... Oh, right, I see now. Yeah, the door was slammed open and 3 Japanese soldiers wielding pistol jumped in. I don't understand why you would put the grenade there, though. That's a fucking warning about the fact that maybe it's to provoke fear. Damn it, it's a dud. And to distract them from what's happening. Yeah, kill the Italians, kill the Italians. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I'm so confused. Wait, hang on a second, I'm so confused. Oh wait, they didn't actually realize that it was a dud, right? Okay. This is horrible, and this is. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, it doesn't even matter whether it's your ally or not. Yeah, in this small room, no matter who shot where, it was bound to hit someone. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, the exchange of bullets instantly caused a rain of blood. Yeah, with casualties on both sides. The 3 who had jumped in were covered with bullet holes and fell over, moaning over. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, because now they have just totally made it so that this just goes into war-related conflicts. Oh, God. Yeah, someone is totally dead. Yeah. Gino. God. Damn, they got us long, we can't save them. Fucking hell. Yeah, we should consider ourselves lucky. Fair. Yeah, if that grenade had gone off, we'd all be dead. True. Yeah, the grenade was still rolling about on the floor. It'd have been a surprising... Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Lieutenant Yamamoto had probably judged that the negotiations wouldn't go his way. Oh my god, it's horrible, that. Yeah, wouldn't go his way and decided to make the first move. Or maybe he'd been planning from the beginning to put them in a position where they'd be gathered in one place to discuss his offer. Yeah. Now, isn't it really interesting? Maybe they always say never to go to the forest of Rokkenjima because of the fact that corpses are hidden there. Corpses of all of the Italians. I don't know. Well, Rokkenjima was their island. Yeah, Rokkenjima was their island. If they killed all the Italians, then not half. Yes, but all of the gold will go to the Japanese. There was a chance that the grenade might go off late. Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, the Italians rushed out into the corridor. God, look how dirty it looks. God, yeah. Oh, yeah, they've totally gone to what? That's so horrible. They heard gunfire from down the hallway. Yeah, it was coming from the direction of the submarine dock. Oh, right. Let's see. Clearly, the troops guarding the pile of gold were being attacked. Yeah. Lieutenant Angelo, what are your orders? Yeah, we have no choice. I agree. Yeah, kill the Japanese. Yeah, I don't disagree. They have no choice. Yeah, Lieutenant. These guys are good. Oh, yeah, that's the worst thing. Total underestimation and total non-informed judgments. Fuck, yeah, these guys are good. Those Italians aren't your ordinary soldiers. Oh, God. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Why would you say that? It just kind of sounds like it's totally admitting defeat. I see. They need men good enough to guard that gold after all. We have the numbers. Keep your cool, surround them, and kill them. Let's hunt some Italians. Italian hunting. Jesus Christ. God, yeah. Yeah, this is totally going. Oh, yes. As soon as I heard the sound of repeated gunfire, I knew. Yep. you need to get yourself out of there. I knew that something which had finally been smouldering since the time the gold was unloaded had finally burst. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, the eyes of our soldiers looking at that gold hadn't been normal. Oh yeah, probably just the ones with the utmost lust. I like that, yeah. Yes, those eyes have been entranced by demons. The Italians have been pushed to the limits by the heavy burden they bore. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Who wouldn't have snapped after being trapped in a distant land where you can't understand the language or the... Oh my god, seriously. And the worst thing is, you know, after all of your comrades are dead as well. Well, nearly all of them are dead as well. What? Thinking I had to do something, I ran towards the sound of gunfire. Looking back on it, yes, I agree. What the fuck are you doing? Looking back on it, that was an extremely stupid thing to do. Yeah, seriously, that's just going to your death. That sound meant that there were people shooting at each other. People killing each other. And yet, unarmed as I was, I dashed towards the sound as though I was trying to mediate some schoolyard. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It didn't take long before I learned how foolish and naive that was in the heat of battle. Oh god, Hiraoka. Oh yeah. Yep, you fucking run. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually kind of happy this guy... Well, it's convenient this guy's dead, because this guy dying might have actually... Well, might have? No, sorry. Has saved Kinzo's life. Warrant Officer Hiraoka was lying face down, his entire body drenched in blood. Yeah, judging by the trail of blood behind him, it was clear that he had somehow managed to crawl here from a different room before dying. Jesus Christ. No, he was still twitching. He might not be dead. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. But on this island, without a doubt, without a doctor. Oh, yeah. No, even if we had a doctor. Yeah, there's only so much, like, you know, lifting a wound up and then putting pressure on it can do to restrict blood flow. There's only so much that can do. Who could possibly save a man who had been shot this many times? And oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No resuscitation could do that. When I looked into the room he must have crawled out of. Oh, Jesus, that must be horrible. I saw 2 more bloodstained Japanese corpses. Yeah. They're D. Yes, they are D. Oh, yeah. You fucking run. I fell backwards pathetically on my butt, my mouth hanging open in shock. Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, come to think of it, that was the first time I had ever faced death in my life. Yes. That is such a brutal thing to say, but it's true. Yeah, the entire world was at war. Even though millions were dying both east and west. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. This is the first time I met with a person's death directly. God, that must be so awful. Yeah, I mean, ridiculous. Didn't I join the army hoping to die? Oh my god, yeah, isn't it ironic just to think, you know, how he's... This is the best thing about him, and this is the best thing about improvement. When you try to do self-improvement and you subconsciously change, that is how you know you have won. Like, genuinely. I mean, he has improved himself so much because of Beatrice. As a result of that, he has changed without him even consciously realising it. Yeah, didn't I join the army hoping to die? Yeah, didn't I whine about not being sent to the front lines? Yeah, so rejoice, Kinzo. No way. Isn't this the death you were looking for? What about Beatrice? What's she gonna do? Yeah, why not spread your hands and yell out loud? God, come for me, mate. That's horrible. Yeah, somebody needs to show him the light of day. Oh my god, yeah, someone came running towards me. Oh, right. Yeah, I really hope this guy's just going to make him really see the reason to cling on to your life. Yeah, someone came running towards me. It was a colleague of mine, a Japanese man. Tajima-kun. Oh. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, no. He must be on the verge of death. God, isn't it just so horrible to think that, you know, Kinzo actually knows this person's name. He knows this person's name. He's probably had some memories associated with him. And now he's just going to see him die. Human life is so cheap in situations like this, and it's so fucking horrible. Yeah, he dashed towards me, pale face and out of breath. Yeah. Yes, his face seemed horribly contorted with terror. Mine probably looked the same. Yeah, understandable. Whose wouldn't? Tajima-kun, what happened? God, yeah, run away. I agree. Yeah, we'll all be killed. Yes. You run. Oh my God, someone yelled in Italian, and at the same time, Tajima-kun let out a scream. Oh no. Then he grabbed onto me as he fell to the floor. Oh, that's horrible. A red stain was spreading across his back before my eyes. God, yeah, Tajima-kun. Yes, run. Listen to him. Listen to him. God. Yeah, trying to protect one of his colleagues in his last moments. I have respect for him. Run. God, that's horrible. Just another one of the many lives lost to a brutal, brutal war. Yes, he spat bubbles of blood. He said that one word and died. Oh, yes, that's good. Yeah, but the shock of seeing someone die right in front of me did not freeze my heart. At a fundamental level, all living things are unconcerned with the deaths of others. Yeah, I suppose so in this case, sure. Yeah, it's such a horrible situation that you were just, you know, reduced to your survival instincts. The only thing that matters is whether they themselves die or not. Oh my God. Oh, that's bad. It was the barrel of the gun the Italian soldier was pointing that froze me. Shit. No fucking way. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, Tajima-kun's back burst once more as he leaned against me. Oh, yeah, flesh tore, blood splattered. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the warm splash of it covered my face. I know that's so absurdly horrible, but this shows why greed destroys people. Yeah, was the Italian still trying to finish him off, even though he had already stopped moving for good? How foolish I've been. Can I still not... Yeah, can I still not understand the scene in front of me? Rejoice, Kinzo! Oh, no. Oh, no. No, finally get what you've wanted all this time. The Italian hadn't fired off to finish Tajima-kun, or is it... Oh. Yeah, elite soldier also missing his aim. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's bad. You need to run as fast as possible if you actually want to survive this. Yeah, the Italian hadn't fired off to finish Tajima-kun. He had been aiming for at the man Tajima-kun had fallen onto. Me, Ushinomiya Kinzo. Yeah. God, yeah, run, please. Yes, good one. Yeah, and I think it's really good that he is literally defiling his instincts of death and wanting to die. Isn't it really interesting to think that, you know, even though he thinks stuff like this, you know, he then instinctively runs. It shows how stressed he is. And the thing is, with, you know, thoughts of suicide, whenever you're stressed, they're deadly. They are absolutely deadly, and they're some of the most horrible things you could have. Because obviously they manifest so much whenever you're stressed. I pushed his corpse aside, scrabbled against the floor. Yeah, scrabbled against the floor and dashed away, tumbling over myself. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah. My hands had pushed off the floor hard enough. Hard enough to tear off the ring fingernail on my... Jesus fucking Christ. When faced with death, humans can truly resist the... Oh yeah, seriously, I don't disagree at all. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. I'm just trying to picture this with my own hand. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so you're just like this. Wow. God, that must fucking hurt. Yeah, I tumbled over and over as I ran, scraping up parts of my body. Oh, yeah. It was painful, hot. That didn't matter at all. Yeah, definitely, you just need to survive. Yeah, I held... Oh my god, I held the yelling. I heard the yelling in Italian come from behind me over and over again. It felt like they were running, chasing her. Oh my god, I know, yeah. I didn't want to look back. Don't! Yeah, so I kept on running and running, as though the Italians were right behind me. Yeah, this is a death. No, didn't we... This is the worst conflict. Yes, didn't you want to die? No, I don't want to die. Yeah, good. Why? Didn't I want to die so bad? It's because of Beatrice. Yeah, but now I know. Yeah, I think that's so good. Yeah. I know how wonderful it is to be alive. Yeah, she taught me. Beatrice did. Yeah, I can only be free when I talk to her. Oh my god, I know. Yeah. Kinzo, not an Ushidomiya. Yeah, I can only be free when I talk with her. No. By talking with her, I finally came alive for the first time. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, I was born. I want to live. I want to live. Yeah, I want to live. I want to live. I don't want to die. I want to live and see her right now. Yeah. If I don't see her, I'll die. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I'll die. I'll be killed. Stay cool, Kinzo. She might. Oh my god, I know. That's the most horrible thing. But she might not. It's the devil's proof. Make yourself alive for the possibility of her being alive. Oh, but that would be awful. Yeah. Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I do wonder how she's actually going to die. I feel like she doesn't die here. I don't know. But then again, it's extremely unlikely. Yeah, if you live and she dies, you might as well be dead. Yeah. Before I knew it, my face was covered in tears, snot, and saliva. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, no. When I stumbled into something and fell, I was finally able to come to my senses a little. Oh, God. I could still hear intermittent gunfire. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the gunfight was still going on. And it had spread through the entire base. Jesus, Beatrice, are you like... Oh my god, if Beatrice isn't alright, that's gonna fucking scare me. I'll find her and take her to a safe place. The lieutenant will probably kill all the Italians to seal the gun. Seriously though, yeah. Beatrice probably won't be an exception. I know, that's the worst thing. Beatrice. God, yeah, I lived for the first time after... Oh my god, I know. It's just genuinely so horrible to think that, you know, this love, it may not be able to progress whatsoever. Just because of the fact that, you know, she may be cruelly taken from him. There is no way of knowing. Genuinely, that's the worst and most cruel thing. Yeah, I lived for the first time after meeting you. I was born. Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. So if you die, I'll... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if you die, I'll die again. I can feel every cell in my body being reborn. Not as Ushinomiya Kinzo. Yeah, Castiglione Kinzo. Yeah, but it's a completely different Kinzo. Of course, I was terrified that I might really be shot overwhelmed. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. But I didn't want to die anymore. To truly die. Yeah, so I was able to overcome my fear. God, you go, Kinzo. Rubens? Oh, yeah, what on earth is going on? What is all of this? What? There's no need for you to know. Oh, right. Just stay hidden there.
同胞が呼びかけるまで出てくるんじゃない。
Just stay hidden there. Don't come out until one of your fellow countrymen calls for you.
イタリア人の声が聞こえた。
Oh, God. I heard an Italian... Oh, no. Beatrice may be hidden, though. Who knows? I heard an Italian voice. He's over there.
そう、誰東洋人め。
Damn yellow monkey. Jesus Christ. That's a bit racist. Reuben stood with Beatrice behind his back and nearly shot the two men rushing at him with 2-9. I was about to say I was about to think that could potentially be some sort of... I thought there was no decimal point then, and then I thought it could be 29, but weirdly spaced out. Yeah. Reuben stood with Beatrice behind his back and nearly shot the two men... Oh, nearly. I don't like the use of the word nearly. Rushing at him with two 9mm bullets from his Beretta M1934. Let's see what that gun is. Magazine for sale. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay. Oh, wait, I thought they said nearly. Sorry. And neatly... That's brilliant. Yeah, neatly shot the two men rushing at him with two 9mm bullets from his Beretta M9134. Yeah, good. Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, however, one of the 8mm bullets from their Type 94 semi-auto pistols went straight into Reuben's chest. Jesus, yeah. All three of the shooters were struck in the chest and fell down in a heap. Yeah, at least Beatrice is alive, I suppose. Oh, God, that must be awful for her, though, seeing this firsthand. Must be awful for anyone. Rubens. Yeah, go up to the service. Oh, no, that's interesting. You have to hide in the forest. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, somebody is totally dead. Oh, yeah, that's cruel. Yeah. Poor Beatrice. Rubens. Oh no, my. Get his gun and shoot the fuck out of this person. Oh, we're chatty. No. Oh no. The next person to appear was the commanding officer of the Japanese soldiers, Yamamoto. Oh no. The blast of 3 guns had just sounded. Oh no. Yeah, adding on Beatrice's screams, it was hardly surprising that he had noticed the encounter. Kill this bastard, please. Oh no. That's just as bad. If it had gone to this anyway, we should have just taken this woman as a hostage in the... Jesus Christ. Yeah, damn annoying, that's what they are. Jesus, Yamamoto spat. Yeah, total thug. Yes, brilliant, yeah. Beatrice used that moment to snatch up Reuben's gun. Yeah, kill the fucker. Oh no. Well, look at you, reaching to pick up a gun without missing a beat. Oh my God, I get that she's a woman, but she can still fight. Yeah, Italian women sure are scary. Damn, both of you are screwed up. Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. How could you be that disrespectful? What a fucking thug. Yeah, he spat this last part of the 2 dying men who lay moaning at his feet. Jesus. Yeah, however, what had happened to them wasn't particularly surprising. God, it wasn't the first time it had happened either. Yeah. Yeah. In this tiny, cramped tunnel, nearly everyone had met head on. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. When both sides shot recklessly in such a situation, the result was 2 corpses. Yeah, that is interesting because there's just nowhere to run because of how cramped it is. Yeah, it's so tricky. Yes. Isn't it actually... Is that something that could be a really quite... I don't know if I'm onto something. Look at Shannon and Kanon's love trial in episode 6. Do you see the resemblance? That's key. That's really interesting. So whoever's indicative of the fact that the culprit is somebody who, firstly, speaks... So firstly, the culprit is somebody who has, you know, a lot of knowledge of the intimate knowledge of Kinzo, somebody who knew him very, very well, somebody who had knowledge from Kinzo, somebody that Kinzo probably loved. I'm not ever believing that the culprit was lying. Yeah, so they're doing it based on a story of Kinzo's. That's so weird. Yeah, but that's understandable, yeah. Yeah, because of this, both Japanese and Italians had killed each other without hesitation. Yeah, and they sometimes even pulled the trigger on the oncoming allies! Fucking hell. Oh, God. In the midst of all this were several Japanese men who had stumbled into the fight, wondering what was going on. Oh, without knowing about the gun or not, or the gunfire. Yeah, it didn't matter whether the other person was holding a gun or not. Yeah, that's awful. It's just totally kill or be killed. Yeah, everyone had reflexively pulled the trigger at the sight of anyone other than themselves trying to stay alive. That's horrible. That really... Yes. The entire base had been wrapped up in this slaughter. Yeah, it's scary to think what's actually going to happen regarding Yamamoto and Beatrice. Seriously. There had been a fierce gun battle taking place on the submarine dock. And a massacre resembling a hunt was taking place inside this base. Yeah. Isn't it interesting just to think the severe scale of awful events that can happen just because of one submarine? Yeah, most of the non-combatants assigned to this base were killed. God, yeah, were killed before they knew what was going... Jesus Christ, what was going on? The Italians were indeed quite seasoned troops. Yes, but their numbers had begun to drop bit by bit. Yeah, bloodstained corpses were scattered. So awful. It's just so interesting how, you know, one move from an enemy side can make an entire bloodbath happen. This is unbelievable, especially this. Yeah, that's horrible. You don't even know what's going on and then you just die. No means of defense whatsoever. At first it had probably been a proper gunfight. Oh yeah, however, as their minds began to grow weary and numb, it devolved into that most basic cause of wars. Throughout humanity, the desire to kill all foreigners you don't understand. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I see that, yeah. That's horrible. Yeah, that makes sense though. Whenever they heard words they didn't understand, they thought, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I don't disagree. Yeah, they are just so blinded by greed and then the desire to kill and the desire for rage. It's so horrible to think what a human can do. Yeah, by that point, the screams of foreigners sounded no different from those of man-shaped beasts. Fair enough, yeah. After all, they couldn't understand pleading. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awful. That really is. Yeah, after all, they couldn't understand pleading, and then they're like, that's so brutal. Yes, so it had long ago turned into a mere massacre. Oh, God, that's so awful. Yeah, as the number of dead surpassed the number of living, silence began to return to the base. Just when it felt as though everyone had died, as you could hear the desolate sound of the wind blowing through the caves. Oh, that's so awful. Yeah, that's so awful. There's just always this feeling of, has it ended? Has it not ended? And, you know, could you imagine if you just think, oh, it's finally ended. You are so relieved that you haven't been killed in this horrible slaughter. And then you hear a gunfight. And then you look at your chest, and then, oh my fucking God. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, like, that could be a realistic scenario in which somebody could die in. Because they would be so off guard. Awful. Awful. So absurdly brutal. Yeah, what the fuck is going to happen regarding Beatrice and Kinzo? Genuine question. Yeah, this happened over and over again. And eventually true silence fell. Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't it really quite interesting to think that the only these guys could have easily had, you know, a relationship which actually made it so that an easy negotiation could have been, you know, sorted out. But the thing is, there is a thing called greed, and there is also a thing called a desire for, you know, power. And also, there are things called guns, which don't really help severe negotiations. And obviously, the thing is, there are actual means of hiding the bodies. So they do know that they can, in theory, if they are tactical about this, get away with it. God, Kinzo's going to have to do a lot, by the way. Can we just mention that? Yeah, this happened over and over again, and eventually, true silence fell. It marked the pitiful end for those led astray by gold. I see that, yeah. Right. What the fuck is that sound? Just some... Oh, interesting. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What is that sound? don't know. It's gone now. The leader of the Italian soldiers, Angelo, had managed to survive somehow. Yeah, he's called the leader for a reason. Then again, though, it's probably skill combined with severe amounts of luck. Oh, that's horrible. To be honest, I think even if you saw the corpses of your foes, it's still a human, and they are still dead. I mean, obviously, military-related things corrupts human beings so much. This is just my opinion, by the way. Don't attack me for this, but like, I think military corrupts human beings so much so that they lose the value of human life, and they forget that even though that it's an enemy that has been killed, it's still a human being who has been killed. Then again, if the enemies do have... Like, the thing is, if I had an enemy that was really, really going to do... If I had an enemy that was trying to kill me, I mean, I'd still find it disturbing that I see them dead because of the fact that another human life has just been wasted. A life with full potential has just been totally wasted. But then again, if the enemy actually had a threat on my life, then, yeah, I'd obviously be able to feel a little bit victorious because of the fact that, as a result of them dying, I'm not dead, really. But it would still be awful. There's still a layer of awfulness you can't hide. He encountered nothing but corpses of friend and foe. But then again, I suppose if you encounter corpses of foe as well, I suppose it's good because of the fact that you know that you have more chance of surviving. He encountered nothing but the corpses of friend and foe. All was quiet once more. Oh my god, I know, yeah. If he was careless enough to call out, he might be shot from the shadows. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. So he snuck about like a panther, breathing quietly and searching for remaining enemies. Yeah, this is the worst thing, that anticipation. I heard that's a big cause of PTSD for, you know, soldiers. If you've heard of the poem Exposure, it's kind of similar, but it deals with more boredom-related things and just constantly waiting for something to happen and, you know, obviously hearing all the terror around you, but it never actually happening. And obviously the nightmare that creates, combined with the nightmarish war conditions. Yeah, that's horrible. There was no sign or trace of any living person. What about Kinzo and Beatrice? Maybe all of the people in this base are died. Yeah, I know. Damn Japanese. Oh my god, I know. I know. Yeah, isn't it ironic that, yeah, the Japanese struck first, but at the time, we were also talking about killing... Talk about karma, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they simply made the first move as military men. Yeah, military and also a conflict being solved peacefully. Yeah, no. Yeah, so perhaps we should be grateful for this day. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, even if the boat had come to pick us up, there would have been no honour left for us. We would have been mere failures in our mission, unfit to face our dead comrades. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Perhaps dying here in the Far East alongside my gun is a far more fitting end for a soldier. Oh no. I noticed a sound of... if this is Kinzo... Oh shit, I noticed the sound of shuffling feet coming from around the corner and strained to hear. Oh no, is somebody seriously wounded and dragging their feet? Oh no. Oh yeah, noticing them before they notice me greatly helps my chances. At this stage, there's no point in taking prisoners. We must dispose of all the Japanese. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll dash around the corner. Quickly check to see who they are. And shoot if it's a Japanese person. Nothing more. Oh no. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I've been hiding my footsteps the whole time. Yes. They probably don't know I'm here. Yeah, that's fucking scary. Yeah, once the shuffling footsteps had come close enough, Angelo leaned across the corner and raised his gun. Who is it? Oh no, the voice that reached him spoke Italian. Run. You. Oh, thank God he didn't shoot. Wait, what? I've been looking for you, Lieutenant Angelo. That makes all of you. I've been counting Italian corpses, you see. Oh no, Beatrice is not safe whatsoever. Lieutenant Angelo. Are you okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Kinzo needs to save Beatrice, because if he doesn't, then she is absolutely fucked. No mercy will be had whatsoever. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, are you okay? Oh, God, blood pour from Angelo's chest. His gun fell to the floor. Then his knees. Oh, yeah, then the rest of his body crumbled. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And stop moving. Oh, it's Yamamoto. Oh, shit. Yamamoto's accuracy with the gun wasn't particularly stellar. Oh, yeah, fair, yeah. However, Yamamoto had waited until they were fairly close before jumping out. Fair. Yeah, so Yamamoto had made the shot. He managed to hit, even with a short-barreled handgun in one hand. Oh, right. And a woman as a hostage in the other. Really though, our Rokenjima garrison was pathetic. Jesus, am I the only one who's not dead? Trash all of them. No, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, can't you fight without... Jesus Christ, she's being used as a ship. That's disgusting. Can't you fight without using a woman as a shield, you brute? Seriously. Yeah, this is the worst thing. You can't understand please in another language. Quiet. And this is the worst thing. You know, she can't understand what, you know, the command that he is giving her. Noisy, these Italian guys. Oh, Jesus. You are psychotic. Yeah, if you just be cooperative, I'd at least spare your life. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's really bad. It was such an obvious lie that even he wore a bitter smile. Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's probably what he thinks. Yeah, the Italians were spies working for the enemy, and they all died along with the garrison in a gunfight. Oh, Jesus Christ, you are horrible. You're killing people so that you can tell a story. Holy shit. Since this is the story Yamamoto wanted to tell, he couldn't afford to have any Italians. That's so horrible. At this point, he wouldn't be able to keep the entire pile of gold. No, yeah, but he should be able to grab as many as he can. Yep. Kill for the greed. Classic. Even that would be worth a huge amount of money. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh my god. Beatrice suddenly swung her head, smashing Yamamoto's nose hard. God, someone help. Someone. Oh no. Oh, you bitch. Oh my god, what's actually happened? Oh no. Oh no, she almost managed to escape. Oh shit, however Yamamoto grabbed her leg and tripped her. She fell onto her back and Yamamoto mercilessly stomped his foot down on her stomach and pointed his gun at her. If Kinzo doesn't come right now. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, don't make a hobby of taming tomboy. Fucking hell. Oh no. No, that's not going to be listened to. He should commit a mutiny right now, to be honest. Lieutenant Yamamoto, she had nothing to do with this. Let go of her. Oh yeah, good one. I'm actually really quite surprised that he was in the shadows, but that's brilliant that he was. Yeah, Kinzo had jumped out from the shadows. Oh yeah, good one. Yeah, he was holding a gun that he had stolen from one of the corpses. Commit mutiny. Ushidomiya. Yeah, well, you're not going to be alive for much longer if you kill her. Oh, Ushidomiya, so you're alive. God, I just find it so horrible to think what he has done to Beatrice. using a woman for a shield. I mean, I do get what, you know, Beatrice was saying. How pathetic is that? God, that must hurt. Ushinomiya, so you're alive. Yeah, seriously, yeah, let go, you're hurting her.
貴様であろう。
It was you, wasn't
イ
it?
タリア人どもに攻撃があることを密
What?
告した。
Oh, that's totally ridiculous. It was you, wasn't it? You tipped the Italians off.
何の話だ
Oh, yeah, finding a reason to kill the person that you were actually, you know, jealous of because of the fact that they are better than you. What are you talking about? Yeah, Yamamoto didn't know that the grenade had been oh, right, idiot. Yeah, he had been sure that the surprise attack would work, but it hadn't. Yeah, definitely, yeah, so he'd assumed that Kinzo must have tipped them off. Oh, isn't that interesting?
貴様のせいで奇襲が失敗してこ
But
の
then
ざま
again,
だ。
where's the fucking proof? It's your fault that the surprise attack failed and we're stuck like this. No, it's your fault because you're imposing your grudge on somebody to wield false accusations. It's your fault that the surprise attack failed and we're stuck like this.
この裏切り者め。
Fuck off. You turncoat, you traitor to your
貴
country.
様がこのイタリア女を通じて内通していたことはお見通しよ。
Prove it. I know you've been working through them
あ
with
な
this
たが
woman.
黄金に目がくらんだからこの事態を招いたのではない
Yeah,
の
my
か
god, yeah, can't you see this? That you caused all this because you were blinded by gold. Yeah, he was the starting point. No, don't run, fucking kill this bloke.
この
Run,
男
Kinzo.
は命乞いしてる人も撃ったわ。
Yeah, that's so horrible. Then again, this is the worst thing. Does he really understand what they are saying? But then again, I mean, if you could probably tell by the tone of voice that they would be begging by their lives. And, you know, by firstly the tone of their voice and obviously the situation. Yeah, Run Kinzo, this man has shot people begging for that. That's horrible. Yeah, but I agree though. Yeah, he'll shoot you too. Agreed.
喋るなイタリア女。
Jesus, don't talk Italian.
もう一度口を聞いたら容
This
赦
is the
なく
worst thing.
撃つぞ。
She can't understand this. Oh god, don't talk Italian. If you open your mouth again, I won't hesitate to shoot. Oh, Jesus. It hurts. Oh, the fucking arsehole. That must hurt. Yeah, Yamamoto ground his heel into Beatrice's gut.
よせやめろ
Stop it, stop it.
彼女は何の関係もない
Yeah, but definitely, yeah. She has nothing to do with this.
ああ銃を上官に向けるとはどういう
Doesn't fucking matter. Are you pointing a gun at a superior officer?
頭を冷やせよ愚か者め。
Says you, one who was blinded by gold. Stop and think, fool.
私とお前で口裏を合わせればあの黄金の山は私たち
What's more
だけ
important
の
than
も
power
ので
of
はないか。
10 tons of gold or a lover? Come on, man. If we agree to keep the same story, we can have that pile of gold all to ourselves, okay?
私一人では少々をくすねるくらいしかできんが、お前と二
Jesus, you
人
are
で
horrible.
もっと多くの数をくすねることができる。
I could only grab a few on my own, but if we work together, we'll be able to sneak off with even more.
上官面をするつもりはないぞ。
I don't mean this is your superior officer.
男同士、二人できっちり山分けしよう。
Your definition of a man is not the same as his. Let's split it equally between us as
五
men.
分五分に分けようと言ってあなたは彼らの寝首をかこうとしたのではないのか
Jesus, yeah, fair. Yeah, the last time you offered to split the gold 50-50, you tried to slit their throats. Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
後ろ見。
Yeah, Ushinomiya.
どうやら貴様は 黄金より鉛の方がお好みらしいな。
Bushidomio, looks like you prefer lead to gold. Oh no. Oh my god. Without any hesitation, Yamamoto raised the barrel of his gun towards Kinzo and pulled the trigger. Oh my. Oh my god. That's fucked. It grazed Kinzo's right ear. Well, at least he's going to get some extra points at the end of the stage. If you know the reference, you are a legend. Times by 10, particularly. Fucking graze, man. It's so annoying. I'm talking about Toho. Yeah, if Yamamoto's aim had been just a bit better, the bullet would have slammed into Kinzo's face. Yeah, exactly. Good for a superior officer. Oh god, that must be horrible for her. Kinzo. How could you? What's she gonna do? What's she done? Oh my god. Not letting Yamamoto's momentary distraction go to her. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. That is a brilliant way to actually attack, because that is their weakest point as men. Yeah, they may be men, but they also have a dick that fucking hurts whenever anything is done to it. Yeah. Make them infertile. Beatrice lashed out and planted her right foot into Yamamoto's crotch. After moaning in pain, a demonic... Oh, no. Oh, Jesus, yeah. After moaning in pain, a demonic expression flashed across Yamamoto's face. Oh, Jesus, and he stomped on her chest. Beatrice. No. Oh, no, you bitch. Die. Beatrice shut her eyes tightly, hoping that she could withstand the coming pain. No one will just watch the moment they got shot. Oh no. There was a gunfire. Could that be indicative of the fact that Yamamoto has been shot? Please. Please. Oh, thank fucking God. I think that's been the case. Oh, thank fucking God. That's such a relief. Oh my God, please. God. Oh, thank God. God, you do not know how much of a relief that is. Oh. Yeah, that's brilliant. Good for you, Kinzo. Good for you. Yeah, where's all of those threats now? They don't really mean anything. A blood splash poured out of Yamamoto's chest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just as you took so many lives for your own personal reasons. Yeah. Yeah, for threatening his love. Brilliant. Yeah, I'll take your life. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Could Yamamoto hear Kinzo's words until the end? In his last moments, he seemed to grin. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Because whenever somebody is provoked to his superiority against others and command and restlessness, he gets happy. He's a sadist. Then slowly, oh no. Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to think, like, in his dying moments, oh, I'm going to get the gun and I'm going to shoot your lover. Yeah, then slowly he fell backwards with a spurt of blood. What a fucking relief. Oh my God, man.
Kinzo!
Pray there's nobody else there, by the way. You can't guarantee whether there is another person there or not. Kinzo. Are you okay? God, yeah, I was sure you'd been shot. Oh, God. What? Oh God, she's probably in a lot of pain as a result of the, to be honest, I do wonder if somebody actually, you know, with their shoes, do keep in mind, with their shoes, really quite oppressively puts their, shoes in your guts. I'm just kind of scared. Could that actually give you lifelong health problems? I wonder. Let's see if I can search it up. I don't know if it'll give anything, but let's see. Nah, I didn't get anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The fact that, Castilian Nia's alive. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is good. By the way, we probably have a character card for Beatrice now. Nah, not really. I love that. Why is Maria here? We've not seen a single thing about Maria. We've literally seen one line from Maria, and yet she's in the character cast. What the fuck? Why is Maria here? Yet young Kinzo and Beatrice aren't. Like, I'm sorry, but what sense does that make? Beatrice tried to stand up, but then doubled over and started coughing. Beatrice, are you hurt? Oh, that's horrible. My ribs are hurting. Fucking bastard. That brute really was stomping them hard. We have yeah, seriously though. Oh my god. I hope they aren't broken, but at the same time, she will be able to survive at least. Oh god, there's no help as well. That's the worst thing. There's no medical assistance in a place like this. Will you be okay? I hope they aren't broken. That's sweet. Italian women don't break so easily. But thanks. Thanks. Seriously, yeah, I owe you my life. Agreed. Yeah. If you hadn't come, it would have ended here. Yeah. Oh no. I don't like that. Yeah. Yamamoto has shown no... A fucking bastard. Oh no. That's horrible that she has to go through that. Yeah, Yamamoto has shown no mercy. Her ribs are probably cracked. We didn't have the option of waiting, possibly for several days, for the ship that was coming. Yes. Yeah, I made the decision to carry her away from the island. Oh my god, I know. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the man who kept yelling about preserving the secrecy of the base is lying there dead. Fair. Yeah. The next island over, Nijima, is close. A small boat should be more than enough to get us there. Yeah, definitely, yeah, but how are they going to get... But yes, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I need to take you to a hospital. Yeah, true. Yeah, the wound might be more serious than you realise. Kinzo has a lot of common sense. I like him for that, yeah. That's interesting. But no, yeah, same. Yeah, I never knew there was a hospital on this island. There isn't. But yeah. A boat should get us to the next island over. By the way, I really do wonder what Kinzo's actually going to do with regards to, you know, all of the corpses of the Italians and the Japanese. I just wonder where they're going to be kept. Are they going to be kept here, or is he actually going to move them? Why is it prohibited to go in the forest? Eh? Why are the kids never allowed to go in there? I feel like there's a connection. I bet you get us to the next island over. Yeah, we'll get you to a hospital. Yes, because you kind of have committed mutiny. No matter how much of a horrible man he was, you have committed mutiny objectively. As for me, unless I cleverly covered up what has happened on this island, yes, I might end up getting court-martialed just for being here. Yeah, true. I have a request. Please don't take me to a hospital. Why? Oh, that's awful. That's fair, yeah. If we go to a hospital and the embassy is contacted, I'll eventually be sent back to Italy. Yes, true. Yeah, if that happens, I'll be interrogated about all kinds of things. That is so horrible. So she's lost both of her parents. God, I won't acknowledge the bastards who let Mama die. Yeah, they don't deserve to be acknowledged. Fuck them. Yeah.
私の帰るべき祖国はないの。
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, there's no homeland for me to return to now.
ここが私の終点。
Yeah, yes. This is the end for
だ
me.
からもう私はどこへも行きたくないの。
So there's nowhere I want to go anymore.
私に優しくしてくれた
Lieutenant
アン
Angelo.
ジェロ少尉もルーベンスも
Oh,
みんな
oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, everyone who was so kind to me. That really
死んで
is.
しまった。
That's too
だか
cruel.
ら君までここで死ぬと。
And because of that, you want to die here too?
イタリア女はヤワじゃないんだろ。
Yeah, I thought you said Italian women aren't weak. Yeah, this is the worst thing because if she actually stays here, there could be a possibility of death. But at the same time, she's going to be guaranteed safety in a hospital. Or is she, by the way? Let's just think about that. But at the same time, there may be a risk of everyone regarding her home country. Yeah, because of that, you want to die here too. I thought you said Italian women weren't weak.
生きるんだ。
Live.
ねえ金蔵、
Hey, Kinzo.
生きるってどういう意味？
What does it mean to
あ
live?
なたが教えてくれたはずよ。
You're the one who taught me, aren't
生
you?
きるってのはただ息をすることじゃな
Oh
いわ。
god, definitely. Yeah, living is more than just
私
breathing.
はイタリアへ帰りたくないの。
That is fair though, yeah, I don't want to go back to Italy. Oh god, this is, must be so awful for him though. Beatrice.
あなたは私と出会うまで
Yeah.
死んでいたと言ってくれたわ。
Yeah, you said that you were dead until you met
で
me.
もそれは私も同じなの。
But it's the same for me.
潜水艦の中で私は死んでいた。
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I died in that
祖
submarine.
国も滅びママも死んだ。
Oh, my homeland fell, Mama
パ
died.
パもね。
Yeah, even Papa died.
私は
Yeah, I
こん
don't
な
blame
風に
her.
沈
I
んでし
really
まえと
don't.
願ったわ。
Yeah, I prayed that our sub would just sink to the bottom of the
だ
ocean.
からここにたどり着
So
いた時
horrible.
実は死に損ねたとがっかり
Isn't
し
it
た。
interesting to think that they just have such similar, you know, situations? Yeah, so when we reached this place, I was actually disappointed that we'd
そ
survived.
の矢先よ
Fair, yeah. Then right after that,
少尉が英語がわかる者はいるかと騒ぎ出したのは
yeah, then right after that, Lieutenant Angelo started asking whether anyone could speak English. Yeah, when Kinzo met Beatrice, he finally forgot about that. Yes, and when Beatrice met Kinzo, she also forgot about that. I know. Oh God, I know, so horrible. Now that I've lost my homeland, my family, and my
祖
friends,
国も
my only
あな
wish.
たにさらってほしいと願うの。
But, yeah, it's fully understandable. Yeah, my only wish is for you to kidnap me and take me away with you. Yeah.
ピーチ
Peachy.
でもそれは叶えられない望みだとも分かってる。
But I know that's a wish that couldn't possibly
な
come
らば
true.
せめて
So at the very least...
迎えの船が来るまでの数日間をあなたと一緒にいたいの。
To be honest, I think Beatrice's best move is faking dead. So at the very least, I want to be with you until the boat comes for
胸の
us.
痛みなんて気にしない。
Oh, I don't care about the pain in my chest.
だって迎えの船に連れ去られたら
God.
私は
No,
も
I
う
do see that, yeah.
死んでしまうのだから。
After all, when the boat comes and takes me away, I'll die. Yeah, God, it's just such a conflicting situation. Yeah, Beatrice spoke this smiling softly. Yeah, she did her best to hide the pain in her chest.
お願い
Please, Kinzo.
金蔵、迎えが来るまでの数日間でいいから
Just for the few days until the boat comes.
私をさらって。
Yeah, kidnap me. God. That's
そ
a
の
wish.
願いは叶えられない。
God, come on. Seriously? Looking apologetic, Kinzo lifted Beatrice up and gently sat her in the boat. My God.
育児なし。
Coward.
やっぱり日本の男は軟弱だわ。
So Japanese men are weak after
そうだ
all.
な。
You're right.
私は育児なしだ。
I'm a coward.
だから君の願いは片方しか叶えられない。
Interesting. So I can only grant you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Making it so that she can never return. Making it so that she will always be kidnapped. I like that. Too cruel. God, I really hope that Beatrice is going to survive. Genuinely. With the clunk, he placed it, wrapped in a jacket, in the boat.
片方とは
What do you mean?
迎えが来るまでの数日間でいい。
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, the part about until the boat comes for
の
you.
方が叶えられない。
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah, that's the part I can't grant.
どういう意味
What do you mean?
君をさらう。
Kidnapping
そ
you.
っちを叶えることにした。
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, that part I would. I love how twisted this is. And I just love that Umineko has such twisted romance with Beatrice that obviously we see everything regarding Battler. I mean, it's not really twisted when you find out the truth, but like, you know, everything regarding Kinzo and Beatrice, isn't it just hilarious to think that you could make something like this romantic? Kidnapping you. That part I will do.
金蔵
Kinzo. Yeah, there has to be a doctor on Nijima. I'm wearing a navy uniform. Ooh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. I should be able to pass myself off as a survivor of a boat carrying a VIP that was sunk by enemy ships. Oh yeah, fair, yeah. If the doctor happens to be of the greedy sort, all the better. Oh yes, fair, yes. After all, I have right here the golden magic to make people do what I say. Yes, fair enough. Yeah, because of the fact that you have money, you have all superiority. Oh, that's beautiful. A witch from a distant... A witch? You're really calling her a witch? But that's probably just because of how mysterious and unknown she seems. Wow, yeah, a witch from a distant country took my lifeless body and gave me a soul. Yeah, isn't that interesting how this little story has really, really been twisted. Yeah. A witch from a distant country took my lifeless body and gave me a soul. A woman came to me with gold and revived me with her magic.
魔女だ。
You are a witch.
黄金の魔女だ。
Yeah, the golden witch.
ええ黄金の魔女よ
Yep, that's the first time she said it. Yes, the golden witch.
みんなと同じレシピで作ってるのに私だけがパスタから消し炭を生み出す錬金術が
Oh
使える
my
の
god, I love that. Yes, the golden witch. Even though I use the same recipe as everyone else, only my alchemy can turn pasta into a smoking black heap. That's so good.
あなたと同じく私もあなたがいてく
God,
れた
that's horrible.
生きる
Then again, at the
ことを
same time,
望
it
む
is
力
so nice that they have each other. Seriously, I mean that with everything. Yeah, just like you, I'm nothing but a corpse and how to live just as you're with me.
あなたがいなくなったら私はすぐにでも死んでしまう
Yeah. If you go, I'll die straight away.
死なせない。
Good for you. I won't let you die. Really?
絶対に。
Yeah, good for you, no matter what.
取ってね
Take responsibility, okay?
だってあなたは私をさらったんだから
But yeah, fair enough, yeah. After all, you're the one kidnapping me. Now we're probably going to be looking at Kinzo, Lion, Willard. Yeah, I thought so.
そうですか。
I see.
金蔵さんがそこまで話しましたか。
So Kinzo-san told you that much?
では まさかあなたなのですか？
What? Then wait, it was you.
おじい様がベアトリーチェを連れて行った
Oh my
新島
god!
の医者というのは。
Wow. You're the Nijima doctor who grandfather took Beatrice to see.
驚くに値しね
Yeah, that does actually make sense. That's really interesting. So that's how they met. Wow, why so
え。
shocked?
新島の医者って時点でピンとくる。
But yeah, that is fair, yeah. Yeah, why so shocked? It should have leapt to the mind ever since the word Nijima doctor. Ah, yeah, it probably did with Willard, yeah.
外国人の女性を連れて現れたのです。
Yeah, all of a sudden a soldier of the Navy appeared along with a foreign woman.
驚きましたとも。
Of course, I was astounded.
しかもその上、軍機なので秘密で治療しろというのです。
Oh yeah, brilliant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. And obviously he has money to, you know, make it so that this... Yeah, completely abusing his authority. I love it. Yeah. He has money to obviously validate his claim if it isn't too valid. And if Nigel doesn't actually want to follow the confidentiality he has asked him to. Of course, all of a sudden, a soldier of the Navy appeared with a foreign woman. Of course, I was astounded. And then, yeah, he actually told me to treat her wounds confidentially, since their presence was a military secret.
それがおじい様との初対面だったのですか？
Was that the first time you met grandfather?
そうです。
Yeah.
それが金蔵さんと初めての対面でし
Isn't
た。
that interesting?
「黄金で言いなりになった欲深な医者ってのもお前のことなのか？
So you're the greedy doctor who followed orders for the sake of gold?
これは手厳しいですな。
That's a bit harsh.
突然外国人の女性患者を連れ込み、軍機だから秘密にせよと言い。
That's a bit harsh. He suddenly brought in a foreign woman patient. Explained to me that this is a military
治
secret.
療代は必ず持ってくるから担保にと言って黄金のインゴットを差し出す相手ですぞ。
Promised that he'd pay the medical fees later and handed me a gold ingot as
厄
collateral.
介事はごめんでした。
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't want to get involved with any funny business.
しぶしぶとですとも。
I was reluctant to say the least.
確かにそれもそうですね。
Yeah, because of the fact that so much is actually being offered, like a literal gold ingot is being offered, it could be indicative of the fact that something dirty could be going on here. Yeah, I see your point.
でも南條先生はベアトリーチェをかくまってくれたんですね。
But in the end, you did conceal Beatrice, did you?
金蔵さんほどではありませんが、私にも英語の心得がありました。
Oh yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, I may not be as skilled as Kinzo, but I do have some
二
familiarity
人の
with
会話
English.
を漏れ聞き、二人が決して厄介な何者かでないと確信したからです。
That's really good. Yeah, I managed to overhear part of their conversation, and that was enough to convince me that they were not troublesome people. Yeah, that's good.
もちろん、インゴットに目がくらまなかったといえば、嘘が過ぎますがな。
Yeah. Of course, if I were to say that the ingot didn't tempt me, that'd be a lie.
私も今よりは若かったもので
But
す
yeah,
から。
that's understandable. Yeah, I was much younger then, you see.
その後彼女は
What happened to her next?
しばらくの療養の後、後ろ宮家の使いの方が来て、
Oh,
小田原に
shit.
移すとおっしゃいましてな。
I treated her for some time before a messenger from the Ushidomiya family came and said that she would be moved to
引
Odawara.
き取られていきました。
Oh no. They took her away.
おじい様が
Oh,
自分で迎えに行っ
Jesus.
たわけではないのですか？
Oh, that sounds bad. So grandfather didn't come to get her
金
herself.
蔵がどう六軒島の事件を言い訳したにせよ
Regardless of how Kinzo explained away the incident on
しばら
Rokkenjima.
くの間は自由には動けなかっただろうよ
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, he probably wouldn't be able to move about freely for some time. Oh no.
ですな。
Precisely.
軍をごまかすのが金蔵さんの人生で一番の大勝負だったと言っておりましたな。
Oh, interesting. Kinzo-san has said that deceiving the military was the greatest challenge of his life. Yeah, that's
ベアトリー
understandable,
チェ
yeah.
が小田原に行って
Oh, I
それから
don't like this. So Beatrice went to Odawara and then what?
使われていない別荘の一つにかくまったと聞いています。
Ah. Yeah, I've heard that she hid in one of their unused villas.
当時の金蔵さんにはもう家族がおられましたからな。
Oh, isn't that interesting? Yeah, after all, Kinzo already had a family at the time.
そこは うまくやられたのでしょうな。
Oh my god, definitely. No, but that's actually really, really nice to think that this messenger from the Ushidomiya family, I was thinking because of the fact that the Ushidomiya family was ran by, you know, puppet strings from, you know, the elder population, really. It is so good to think that this, you know, messenger hasn't actually led Beatrice to a really quite dodgy place where she has been interrogated for
クワド
information.
リアン以前から二重生活はお手の物だったというわけだ。
By the way, I don't think I've ever seen Willard smile as opposed to, you know, in his serious expression. So, leading a double life was business as usual for Kinzo, even before Kuwadorian. Yeah, no, I suppose so. Yeah. Oh, God.
何してるんですか？
What are you
お
doing?
尻におできでも？
What are you doing? Is your butt itching? Great thing to ask.
それから
And
ベ
later
ア
on,
トリーチェはおじい様の保護で別荘でいつまでも。
Beatrice and grandfather continue their happy relationship in the villa from then on.
平穏につつましやかに暮らしたと
Yeah, they deserve
聞
it.
きます。
It's horrible to think that Kinzo, you know, he has the relationship he truly desires, but he has to have the other one to maintain public appearance. What I find even more horrible about this arranged marriage is the fact that kids have been brought up, kids' lives have been shaped as the result, you know, from the result of the fact that Kinzo never truly loved them, and, you know, he never truly made effort to, you know, go to them. And isn't it interesting to think that the way he treats his kids can all be seen in... I think it's just because of the fact that he wants to, you know, he wants to take out the pain of him being forced into something that he doesn't want to do whatsoever. Such an absurdly big commitment he has been forced into. Of course he would have, you know, minimal amounts of love if he has been forced into having them, because they have just ruined his life rather than... And, you know, they are preventing him now from visiting Beatrice. He has so many more responsibilities that he shouldn't have. He doesn't deserve to have. I've heard that it was a modest, peaceful life.
それからしばらく経ってからでした。彼女に金蔵さんとは血のつながらない娘がいる
Isn't that
ことを聞かせ
interesting? Yeah, several years later they had a child, and that's probably the
その
human
娘こ
Beatrice.
そクワドリアンのベアトリーチェか。
So Guadorian's Beatrice was born.
金蔵さんの前から気丈に
Oh, so
車を
that's where you connect it. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. The birth didn't
気の
go
毒な
well.
ことです。
It was truly a sad
まさか
tale.
亡くなったんですか？
Yeah, you don't mean she died.
驚くな。
Yeah, don't be surprised. But the only
金
thing
蔵は
is...
その娘を生まれ変わりと信じたんだぞ。
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't be surprised. Kinzo believed that his daughter was Beatrice reborn.
心をないがしろにするんじゃねえ。
Yeah, that is fair. This is why Willard's approach to detective career is brilliant, by the way. Don't be surprised. Kinzo believed his daughter was Beatrice reborn. You can't neglect the heart. It's possible to reason it out.
そうですね。
You're right.
失礼。
My apologies.
私は金蔵さんが彼女と過ごされた小田原の数年間を
God,
知りま
that's
せん。
horrible. Oh, that's so sad to think that, you know, Kinzo had actually, you know, Beatrice has actually been killed there. God, I don't know how many years Kinzo-san spent with her in
しかし
Odawara.
その後の今日までの金蔵さんを見れ
Oh,
ば
yeah. However, judging by the Kinzo-san we grow to know afterwards,
ほんの数年間であっても彼がいかに彼女を深く愛したか
definitely.
伺い知ることができるでしょう。
Yeah, however, judging by the Kinzo-san we grew to know afterwards, one can tell how deeply he loved her, even if they had only had a few years together.
そうですね。
Let's see.
そしてその娘のためにクワドリアンを作ったというわけだ。
Yeah, that does make sense. That actually makes sense. That kind of, you know, clears the inconsistencies I thought last episode of my playthrough. And then he made Guadorian for his daughter.
金蔵さんは潜水艦の黄金を元手に巧みに立ち回り、たちまちのうちに財産を築き上げていきました。
Yeah, Kinzo-san cleverly made use of the submarine's gold to build up a
また
fortune in a
持ち前
flash.
の英語力を
Yeah,
生
I
かし
like that, yeah.
GHQ に強いコネクションを作ってみるみるうちに大富豪となられたのです。
Then he made use of his considerable skills in English to make connections with the GHQ, becoming immensely wealthy in a short span
こ
of
の辺
time.
はリオンさんに説明する必要はありますまい。
Yeah, there's no need to explain this part to you, Lion-san.
ええ。
Yes.
その莫大な財産で六軒島を買い取り屋敷を建てます。
Yeah, he used that vast wealth, bought Rokkenjima and built the mansion.
小田原の親族たちは無人島を丸ごと買い取ったおじい様を水郷だと笑ったそう
Well, I
で
don't really think they have any say over him because of how wealthy he is. He's probably wealthier than them. He used that vast wealth, bought Rokkenjima and built the mansion. Yeah, the remaining relatives in Odawara scoffed at grandfather, thinking he was crazy to buy
10トンの
an
黄金
entire
が
deserted
ポケッ
island.
トに収まる大きさだったなら
Yeah.
金蔵も島を買わなかったろうよ。
Yeah, if you could carry 10 tons of gold around in your pocket, Kinzo probably wouldn't have bought Rokkenjima. True. Yeah, he hid the gold somewhere in Rokkenjima, built up a fortune with the ingot seed taken out of it, and then bought up the whole treasure island. I know. Yeah, definitely. It's brilliant though, yeah? Hmm.
ですな。
Exactly.
そして後宮家の黄金伝説が始まるのです。
And that started the legend of the Ushidomiya gold.
インゴット
Yeah.
片翼のわしが刻印
Yeah,
さ
but
れて
that is my... Thank you, Willard. Yeah, that is about... What about the mark of the one-winged eagle that was supposedly pressed into
片
the
翼
ingots?
の和紙というよりは片翼に見えてしまう和紙というべきでしょうな。
The one-winged eagle, or more precisely, an eagle of which only one wing is visible.
それはどういう意味ですか？
Could that be indicative of the fact that that was done after Beatrice was dead? Beatrice was the other eagle, Kinzo was one of them. I don't know. Without Beatrice, there can only be one. There can't be a full eagle. What do you mean?
ヨーロッパに多いでしょう。
You often see it in Europe, do you not?
翼を広げた和紙を紋章にしたものは。
Yeah, a crest or coat of arms with an eagle spreading its wings out.
サロ共和国の国旗にも和紙が、いやいや、鷹でしたかな。
The flag of the Salo Republic also has an eagle, or was it a
が
hawk?
刻まれています。
At any rate, it had a bird of some type emblazoned onto it.
刻印が薄かった
Emblazoned, I love it.
あるいは粗雑だったということか。
That's interesting. I don't understand why that would be the case. This looks perfect. This looks like a perfect edge. So the imprint was made too lightly, or else it was poorly done.
そうです。
Oh, that really surprises me.
戦
Correct.
時下の粗雑な刻印でした。
Oh, they used a rough wartime press. Oh, right. I was always under the impression that it was actually etched into the gold. I was under the impression that the gold had literally, like, it was carved into the gold. But no, it's just been printed on. Right. They used a rough wartime
本
press.
来は翼を広げた和紙の紋章が刻印されるべきだったのでしょう。
Isn't that interesting? They used a rough wartime press. It was probably supposed to look like the crest of an eagle spreading its wings.
それがちょうど斜めに立ち切ったように半分薄れて消えていたのです。
Oh, that's interesting. So half of it was pressed in at a slight slant. So half of it was too light to see.
翼を広げたわしが半分消えて、それが片
That's
翼のわ
really
しに見えた。
interesting. Yeah, so half of the eagle spreading its wings disappeared, making it look like a one-winged eagle.
金蔵は自分の運命を大きく変えたベアトリーチェの黄金に片翼の和紙を見て
Yeah. Kinzo had thought that the seal on the gold of Beatrice, the one who had changed his fate, looked like a one-winged eagle.
それを自分の紋章とすることを決めたに違いない。
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I agree. Oh, I see that, yeah.
果たして正しく刻印されていたなら、それは共和国旗の鷹だったのか。
Yeah, if the imprint had been made correctly, it would have been the eagle of the Salo Republic's flag.
それともまさか相当の。
Or it could have been two. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious, yeah.
いやいや、そんなまさか。
No, of course not.
あの莫大な黄金の山の前で、金蔵さんと杯を傾け合いながら、
fair,
黄
yeah.
金ロマンで夜を明かすのは、なかなかに楽しいことでした。
No, of course not. Passing the night away with Kinzo-san in front of that massive pile of gold, drinking and wondering, was truly an enjoyable
もっとも
experience.
金蔵さんはその刻印から黄金の出所を
Oh,
探
yeah,
られ
that's
ることを
fair,
嫌いましてな。
However, Kinzo-san didn't want people using that seal to figure out where the gold had come from.
外部に持ち出す黄金には わざわざ自分の片翼の和紙を
Yes,
デザイ
now
ンし
that
た
makes more
別
sense,
の
yeah.
刻印を打ち直していたようですが、
Good. Yeah, the gold he took outside was all repressed with the one-winged eagle design he had created. Good.
お前には見せるだけだったのか。
And all he did was show you the gold.
金蔵もケチだな。
What a cheapskate.
無論大富豪になった後、金蔵さんは再び私の元へ訪れ、未払いだった治療費をしっかり払ってくれましたとも。
Isn't that interesting? Of course, after he became immensely rich, Kinzo-san came to me once more, saying that he'd pay me in full for the overdue medical
治療費
expenses.
にはちと多すぎましたのでは。
Yeah, probably like maybe £10,000 more. The amount he came was a bit much for medical
ち
fees.
ゃんとお釣りを払いましたが。
Though I did make sure to give him his change.
それ以来おじい様と交流を。
And you've been friends ever since.
そうです。
Yes.
金蔵さんは私が秘密を守って
Oh, yeah,
ベアトリーチェ
understandable.
をかくまったことを
Yeah, because that keeps
こと
his
の
will
ほ
to
か
live.
深く感謝してくれまして
Yeah,
な
it doesn't threaten anything. Yeah, Kinzo-san was extremely grateful to me for keeping his secret and concealing Beatrice.
おじい様はかつての小田原の親族たちは
Oh, yeah.
欲深の嘘つきばかりだとおっしゃっていました。
Yeah, grandfather always says that the old relatives in Odawara were a bunch of greedy liars. Yep, damn right there.
南條先生の義理堅さが嬉しかったに違い
Oh
あり
yeah, I
ません。
suppose so, yeah. Yeah, especially because of the... No, wait. Yeah, I see that, yeah. I'm sure he appreciated your strong sense of duty, Dr.
おじい
Nanjo.
様のような方がどうしてあなたにだけ
Same.
は心を開いたのかわかる気がします。
I think I understand why a person like grandfather came to trust you.
私にも多少の異国趣味とチェスの趣味がありましてな。
Oh, yeah. That things they have in common. Definitely, yeah. I also had some interest in foreign countries, as well as a hobby of playing
金
chess.
蔵さんとは以来意気を統合しまして、
Fair. Yeah, Kinzo-san and I have
こうして
gotten
細々と。
along well ever
し
since.
かし気づけば随分と。
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it was a friendship that built up gradually, but grew strong before we knew it.
長くお付き合いをさせてもらっています。
No, I see that, yeah. Yes, we have been friends for a very long
大
time.
きな金を扱うやつほど小さな金にもきっちりしてる。
People who deal with large amounts of money tend to be quite mindful of small amounts as well.
治療費以上をもらおうとしなかったあんたの律儀さに
Yeah,
惹かれると
that's
ころもあったんだろう
understandable.
よ。
Yeah, because that obviously proves that he is separated from greed. He has seen with people like Yamamoto how evil greed can make a man. So to see somebody without giving in to that temptation alive is brilliant. Yeah, when he refused to accept anything more than the medical fees, that must have earned you his admiration.
とんでもない。
I think partly, but yeah,
大き
ridiculous.
なお金に怯えてしまっただけです。
Oh yeah, fair, because large quantities of money, if found out by anyone dangerous, yeah, it could compromise your safety.
後になってから後悔しましたとも。
Yeah, we're going to regret it later.
どうにも昔から肝が小さいものでしてな。
Oh, I can see why you would. Yeah, it seems I've never had real
そ
guts.
んなことはね。
No need to worry there.
肝は十分に不定さ。
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. Yeah. Yeah, to be able to turn down such a ridiculously big offer of money. Of course. Yeah, no need to worry there. Guts are the one thing you've got no shortage
そう
of.
でしょう
You
か。
think so?
お
Yeah,
世辞でも嬉しい
I。see that. Yeah, well, I appreciate the
政治じゃ
flattery.
ね
No, yeah, it wasn't flattery. Willard would never flatter someone, let's be honest here. Interesting. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, for at least 1 whole year after Kinzo's death, Nanjo had taken part in hiding the secret of that death. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, Natsuhi must have given him some hush money. Still, there can be no doubt that he'd had enough guts to withstand. Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah. Withstand pressure from Kinzo's children for a long time without slipping at once. No, it is impressive. I see that, yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. Now that's something that takes real guts. As a doctor, I see that. The sense of duty must be part of your personality. Perhaps that is my only redeem. No way. I think grandfather was blessed with a good friend. Yes, me too. Yeah. Oh. That was a really random ending. Yeah, but I don't disagree. And I think Nanjo, I think, honestly, to cope with a lot of the hardship that he has actually experienced with that, I mean, even though I think more than good has came out of it, i.e. Beatrice, there are still a lot of hardships that he has had to have faced. So, I think it's really good that there is somebody he can, you know... Oh, yeah. Yeah, couldn't agree more. One minute after that. That's hilarious. Yeah, man. Isn't it just really interesting to think, after we actually see the complete story regarding Kinzo and, you know, everything regarding Beatrice, you know, just how much significance we have. And I think, you know, the more I read, the more I understand about Kinzo's grief, and the more I understand just how absurdly tragic it is. And oh my god, the way Beatrice died in the end, that's too cruel. Genuinely. But it's such an interesting story. Today was fucking brilliant. Genuinely some of the best stuff I've read in Umineko. I absolutely loved today. And I thought it was so fun. It was so interesting. It was such a creative story. And it was just overall so well written. Man, I'm very excited to see what's next. And I really do wonder what's actually going to be next. So we've actually talked about Kinzo with regards to Beatrice. And, you know, all of the Italian-related stuff. And their life together. And their kid. And now I wonder what we're going to talk about. What is there left to talk about? Apart from the truth of the Beatrice you know, the truth of the Beatrice that is 19 years old, and the one that loves Battler instead of Kinzo. I know that sounds wrong, but yeah, I do wonder what's actually going to happen regarding her. And I also wonder, you know, just in general, what's going to happen in episode 7. Like, how is this going to help Willard find out the theories of who killed Beatrice? That's what I'm really curious about. Yeah, and, yeah, I'm just in general really impressed with today. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I definitely did. I'm very excited to play whatever we have in store, you know, next episode of Chapter 7. And, yeah, I just wonder what we're actually going to be playing. And it's just so interesting to think about, you know, everything regarding Kinzo and also Nanjo as well. I really like that stuff about him. And you know what I loved as well? I just loved about seeing so many total different personalities and how conflict was, you know, solved. And just, you know, people always say with regards to conflict with guns, there was no constructive conflict that can happen with, you know, things that have... with, you know, when people are holding objects of immense power and authority that can just solve everything. Well, obviously they can't solve everything, but they can try to solve everything. You know, they can put fear, and when fear is in an argument and it makes people devoid of rationality, look at what happens. Look at what happens here. Complete bloodbath. Yeah, it's just really interesting, this. It just taught me so many things. It was so interesting to, you know, learn about World War II related ties. Yukishi ties stories, you know, history really well into his stories. For example, Higarashi's there's a really obscure thing I'm thinking of. It's the connecting fragments chapter with Oishi. Sorry, I probably should have warned about a spoiler there. Fuck, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I loved it anyway. So yeah, I don't really have much to say. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling for things to say. I really want to talk about stuff, but I just don't know what to talk about. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you next time.